Oops, did I get the time wrong? My bad. Right, Russ, listen. As a mod, you should know. Hey, my follow! I'll make you hearts now. But Russ, right?
Okay. Less than 3.
As a mod, okay, I would have messaged in the mod chat starting an hour later today, but I didn't. So you should have messaged me and be like, I think you got the time wrong. I was literally gonna come here at 7. You're a mod. You should know what time I start. Marfala, I'm good. How you doing? Ren, well done first in chat. Dark Side, well done second. And Ray's well done third. Lime, how you doing? I'm existing. It's a bad pain day. I hope this stream helps you feel better. Right, let me get your Tory trophies. What am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons. But how is it? It's okay. We have you early, so enjoy. But I don't know why when I typed out, my brain said 7. Like, I don't even know what time I start anymore. What's my usual starting time? I thought my usual starting time was 6. Or have I been, like, the last couple of days starting early by mistake? I honestly don't remember. Right, so Renegade was forced. And then Dark Star was second. Where are you? I know you're on this list somewhere. Where are you? Oh, there you are. And then it's Rave Lords. There you go. There you go. Your Tory trophies. Side note, I think we need to check the top 5. So, you're turning older tomorrow. Marfalo, happy birthday for tomorrow. I hope you have a really good day. It is 6. I just thought you were spicing it up for some reason. I always expect chaos from you. I forgot, okay? I forgot. Peak streamer performance right there. You know how I do. Mo, you are number 1. I literally just looked, and then I didn't register for a second. And I looked again, and I was like, huh. So Mo is currently holding the top spot. Lime is currently holding the 2nd spot, and Kebab is holding the 3rd spot, and Russ has been moved down to the 4th spot. Look at that. It's fine. Everything's fine. But right, on the note of hearts, so you know how I moved everything to this board? You see how much, like, if I move this a little bit more, you see how much, like, little space you got at the bottom? What? This is in the way. Oh, well, you know, you can see the space at the bottom, right? Okay? You would not believe what I've just fucking found. You would not believe what I've just found. I was crawling around under my desk. Don't ask what I was crawling around under my desk. And I've just found these. I now need to transfer all of these to that board. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to I can't do it tomorrow because I'm going somewhere. So, all these hearts need to go on that board. So that board, like, we've just brought that board. And it's almost to fall up already. And you guys have been spoiling me. So now I'm going to have to buy another board. I need to find places for these boards. I've still got the ones from yesterday I haven't put up. And I got to make Marfalos right now. So I'm going to do that. Let's get it done. You guys are slackers. Get on with the program. Lime Kebabs, Russ, Phoenix. I'm impressed. Russ, up until, was it what? I want to say June, July, was holding the top spot. And then, like, Kebabs took it. And then during my birthday, Lime took the top spot. And now Mo's at the top spot. Right, we will get to the confessions. We will get to reading out everyone's sins in a minute. I'm here to cause drama. Hey, Sarav, how you doing? I was fine. I didn't cough all day. Right, and now I'm talking, I'm coughing again. I'm gonna get some cough medicine. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like that's gonna fix it. I'm doing this all wrong. All mine was earned by fighting for first in stream. I worked hard on that. Yeah, and then you went on holiday. You know when we were saying that we were bullying you? When you weren't here and you were on holiday? We were basically saying, imagine you come back and you've lost first spot. And that's basically what's happened. That's what we were laughing about. We were like, you literally went on holiday and you lost your spot. Every time you go away, we just take it from you. Tori, honey and ginger, best friend. I got honey in my coffee right now, but I only got honey in my coffee because I've run out of sugar. So it is what it is. So this was Marfalo, wasn't it? Marfalo. There's a little heart. Oh, there you go. Also, Russ, I made that origami cat that you posted in the Discord. It, like, I was upset, dude. It was so fucking confusing. I spent ages, and it still doesn't look that good. It's in another room at the moment, so I can't bother to go get it. Right, okay. Are we ready to read everyone's confessions? Do we want me to post a link in the chat so we can pin it and you guys can add more confessions if you so wish to the top of the stream? You're proud of me for trying? It looks alright. The cat looks alright. It kind of resembles a cat. Right, let me post the link in the chat. Let me get the link for you. The app updated as well, and the way it lays them out is like a lot different to how it was. Someone added one 5 minutes ago. Alright, so let me get the link. And I'm gonna put it in the chat, and then Russ's or Lime's gonna pin it. Where is my channel? Where is my chat? There we go. There's the link. I almost like started with the dead phone as well. My phone was on like 18%, and I was like, but I need my phone so we can confess our sins together. I've not confessed any of my sins here. Today I am confessing your sin. Well, no, you're confessing your sins to me, and we're gonna see where it takes us. I know we have well over 50 confessions now, so I hope you're all ready for that. I need to like take it off from my pin post on Twitter. Otherwise people are going to continue confessing their sins, and I'm not about that life. But so we were meant to do this stream like 8 days ago, and we didn't. So we've got 10 days worth of confessions here. Most of the confessions are from Russ. I know one of them at least is from Russ. So are we ready? Are you guys ready to confess your sins to me? Because if you're not ready, we're gonna do it anyway. Like, if some are too bad and I can't read them on stream, I'm not gonna. But I might screenshot them and send them to the mods so they can tell you how bad it is. I can type my sin here. You don't even care about being anonymous. You're like, I'll publicly tell you my sins. Alright, guys. Let's go. First one I've tried. My cup of coffee I've made is really fucking good. I'm very proud of myself. I've got no sins. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right. First sin today. Can we be besties? That's a question. That's not even a sin. What is this? No, we can't be besties. This is anonymous. How do I know who this is? They have not been excused for their sins. I'm telling you that now. Because that was not a question. I mean, that was not a confession. That was a question. No, we cannot be besties. Whoever that is, we can't be besties. Okay, next one. Save me from work. I can't save you from work. That's not a confession. The guy, where are my confessions? Right, next one apparently, because you people don't know how to confess. Save me from work again? Hang on, I think it's like breaking. I think we've broken it because it was the same one again. Right, hang on. I'm gonna close the app and reopen it because it's making me read the same one a bunch of times. I don't think people understand the definition of confession. I know! Okay. Are you gonna fix yourself? Oh my god, the app's broke itself. There's too many confessions. Okay, next one. Can I have $1 bajillion, please? How? That's not a confession. I thought we were gonna get some juicy gossip. These do suck. This one, favorite game to play ever. That's a question. That's not a confession. Next one. I always need hugs. Is that a bad sign? No, that's not a bad sign. See, that was our first confession. Look how sweet that one was. Always needing hugs is not a bad sign. What there is scientifically, right, I'm gonna look it up. How many hugs does a person need? So, a person, a human being, needs 12 hugs a day for growth. There you go. So you needing a hug is not a bad thing. It's actually considered self-care. There you go. The people think it's a Q&A. I literally said confessions. It says send me anonymous confessions. And they're not sending me anonymous confessions. No wonder I'm so sure. You need to hug more people. Alright, you don't need to hug more people. You just need to hug the same person more. So find the person you don't mind hugging and make them hug you more. Hugs are evil. I've not needed a hug for 20 odd years. Marfalo, go get a hug. That is your mission. Right, next one. So, how do you feel about compliments from people online? This is not a confession. This is a question, and I'm not answering that. You get no answers. If they're questions, I'm no longer answering them. Why are the auto-generated questions so terrible? Last time I used to generate a question asking if the ASCII is single. What the fuck? Asking website. This is not... Why? Why? Sorry for the tangent about how weird the auto-generated questions are. I literally used the word... What is the weirdest thing we gotten in trouble for? This is meant to be confessions. I want your dirty little secrets, people. Not your questions. People asking questions. Right, Barat? Exactly. Also, Barat, how are you doing? How are you? We're not answering that. Oh, my God. Where do you keep your walnut spoon? Walnut spoon? What? I just don't... Well, I'm doing better than the people who ask questions, right? Hey, this is a super important question. Where do you keep your walnut spoon? Another one? David, how are you doing? How are you? They just asked me my walnut spoon. These are questions. I miss you. Ah, see, that's a confession. Still don't know who you are. I'm gonna say that's a sin though. You shouldn't be missing me. I'm like, just don't miss me. I'm terrible. It's Gravy, not seeing you for a while. Hope you're all good. We're good. We're reading people's confessions, or we're trying to read people's confessions. But people are sending in questions, not confessions, okay? Like, we've had two. We've had one person who wants a lot of hugs, and then we got one person who misses me. Out of how many have I read so far? I don't know. These are not confessions. But thank you, random citizen. Next one. Oh my God. Do you have a special place where you keep your walnut spoon, or is it just with your regular utensils? What's with this person and walnut spoons? What is a walnut spoon? Come on, people, get better at confessing. I wanted dirty little secrets. I really want people confessing all like their sins and their crimes, and I'm getting nothing. Have you ever considered gifting a walnut spoon to someone who enjoys eating walnuts as a unique present? No. What is this? Hi. That's what it is. Look. Hi. Can you see that? Can you, like, I don't know how to make you see that, like, the writing. It just says, hi! You sons of bitches! Wait, hang on. Yeah, that was a confession. Alright, this one is kind of a confession, I suppose. It's not a question. This is like, what, like, this is not a question. This person has confessed about liking walnuts too much, right? Do we think that someone who likes walnuts a little bit too much might be a bit of a serial killer? Because I think they're a bit of a serial killer. I wish I could time out whoever is missing the point of these. They need to come forward and admit And then we know. Then we know. Hi Tori, say hi real quick for a few minutes. How's your day been so far? It's been really good, Match. How's your day been so far? They could be a bit nutty. Get out of here, Ren. 100% serial killer. See, 100% serial killer. Walnut's the point. Right, this one says the hair, the eyes, the tattoos, the body, the fucking Legos. I need you in my life so bad. That's more of a confession, but I want something more juicier. We need some juicy confessions. I don't care about this. I don't care if people miss me or want me. I want have you ever killed a man? That's what I want to know. I need them. I need these confessions. All right. Who's the golden child now? Neither of you are the golden child now. I don't know why you think that is you, Russ. You're certainly not the golden child. I think Lime is currently the golden child, I have you know. I can't read this one on chat. I can't read this one. I like... let me see if I can censor it. So this person wants me to treat them like a lollipop until they explode all over my breasticles. That was it censored. It's been good. Brewing some coffee at the moment. Match is pronounced like mock or mac. Ooh, okay. I'll call you Mac. Utter filth. So we're currently, to anyone just coming in, we're reading confessions. And that was someone's confession that I had to censor because it was a little bit too much of not a confession. Brian, how you doing? How you doing? Right, if I can, I will censor these as much as possible. Because that was gross. Hey, P-Dub, how you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to everyone, to be honest. Right. Next one. This person, okay. This is the opposite of what we usually get. You know how I always usually get the question, do you have an OnlyFans? This person admitted to having an OnlyFans. But because they did it anonymously, it's someone I don't know that has an OnlyFans. Because like most of my friends who have OnlyFans, I know that they have OnlyFans. So is this someone who hasn't told me they have one that have one? The turns have tabled, guys. The turns have tabled. Just skip the horny ones. I will try to, I'll try to like, because they're confessions. I'll try to like censor them. Cool, Beanie, thank you. It's actually by an artist who also streamed. I don't think she streamed in a while. I think she's on a hiatus with streaming. But she loves art. She's called Chow Illustrations. And I have other beanies from her as well. She's a really good artist. And she did that art there, and there's one art that's further up. I might switch those two artworks, because I prefer the one that's up there. Juicy gossip. Right. That person has an OnlyFans. Like, I'm like, some of these I might post to, actually, no, I'm not going to post that one. Because then people might think I'm confessing to having an OnlyFans, and then they're going to be trying to find my OnlyFans. This is a confession, but it could be anyone. I don't know who this is. Okay, when we talk, I always threaten to fight you, but I secretly suspect you might win. That could be anyone! Do you know how many people I get in arguments with daily, threatening to fight them, and they threaten to fight me back? This could be anyone. Who do we think it is? Because there's too many people. Who here in chat right now wants to fight me? Because, like, this could be any of you. I don't know who this is. Is it Beef? Because I think Beef is the most recent one. Someone that's into wrestling. No, because the people who is into wrestling usually ask me to fight Sasha Banks. Or is it Money Exchange now? I think that's her name now. I just started hanging out. I ain't starting a fight with you right now. You're like, hands up, please don't fight me. I'll fight you. Mud wrestling. I ain't mud wrestling with you, Gravy. You ain't getting none of that. Right, we need to find out. We need to find out who wants to fight. Hang on, I'm going to save this one. Save. Oh wait, don't do that. Don't post it to Instagram. I want to save the image. Save. Okay, we'll save that one. I'm gonna post that one. I'm gonna post it and see who said it. We're gonna try and get someone to admit it. Gravy wrestling. Gravy wrestling does sound better. Bitches love gravy. Maybe once I'm a part of this community for a little while, then I accept that challenge. Dude, people have been in here for like 5 minutes and they've started threatening to fight me. It's like a rite of passage here, so you're absolutely fine if you say you want to fight me. Okay, so the next one is... we finally have a juicy one. We finally have a juicy confession. This is what I wanted. It's not quite the murder, but this is what I wanted. Okay. I catfish people with my fake Instagram. Who is this? I'm gonna save this one. I wanna know who this is. Who is this? Who's out there catfishing people? Who are you catfishing them as? Are you pretending to be a celebrity? Or are you going around finding images? Because I know back in the day, people used to use MySpace for images, but MySpace isn't as big as a thing now. So where are you getting your images? I just want to know these things, okay? I need to know them. Like, I might do a talk show host, if some people admit to these, and I'll get them on my little show, so I can question them why they do it, and we can discuss with them their antics on the internet. As an anchorman, that escalated quickly. Gravy wrestling, screw that. I want to do KFC gravy chicken bopping. Oh, don't you even make me hungry. Here we go. Oh, they are using your pics to catfish. I don't think they're using mine. They just say I catfish people with my fake IG, so it could be anyone. Like they might not even be using me. I've not come across yet a fake Instagram of me. Detective Tori is on the case. Detective Me is on the case. That is exactly it. I am quite the detective. People here know I am quite the detective. I haven't either. Maybe I don't use catfish enough pictures, if that makes sense. So they can't like pretend to be a fake account of mine. Because it's just not enough for them to use. And I'm just encouraging things. Now you are. Way to go, Mac. Mac, you have been here 5 minutes and you're already fitting in absolutely fine. Right. Alright, this is a confession. Like, people are getting it now. But this is lame. We all did this. And if you didn't do this, I don't believe you. Skipped school. That's their confession, that they skipped school. Do you know how much school I skipped? I skipped so much school. I skipped so much school once. Like when I turned back up to school, people were like, what are you doing here? We thought you left the school and went to a different school. And I was like, no, I just didn't turn up. But I'm back for like a day and then I'm going to be skipping school again. And I never understood skipping lessons. I was like, if you're going to like skip school, skip the whole day. Like, I'm not going to be like skipping a lesson and then come back and then I'm in trouble because I missed my last lesson. Just skip the whole day and then you turn around and you're like, I was sick. Where's the proof that you weren't sick? Nobody knows. There you go. I never skipped a day, Marfal. I don't believe you. I do my best to... my lady. I have 2 Instagrams, but none are fake. One's just forgotten the login for it. And they're using it to catfish Russ. They're using it to catfish everyone. I skipped the whole last year, pretty much. Pretty much a year. I hopped a day. You hopped a day? Ren doesn't skip. Ren only hops. Suddenly, mine... Oh my god. Finally remembered my login. Would not fight. Hello, Minotaurs. How are you doing today? So I know Minotaur's done some confessions as well. Minotaur, we've had like no good confessions. These people don't know what confessions are, right? We've just got a bunch of questions. But we've had 2 kind of okay confessions. Someone has an OnlyFans. Is it you? Do you have an OnlyFans? Because we're trying to figure out who that one is as well. It's all gravy. It is all gravy. Oh, none of mine were good. Well, don't worry, some of these are not good. Trudy, I went to school every day I could. I tried going in when sick quite a few times. Never had detention either. I don't believe that for a second, Marfalo. I don't believe that. I reckon you did. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie. Right, next one. Because that one was kind of tame. Wait, Minotaurs, did you ever skip school? Do you know what? Some of these that come in, I'm going to ask you guys if you've done them as well. So, if any of you have skipped school here, own up right now. Just remember, I have Prime. You just remembered you have Prime? When it became warped in my later years. Sure. I also never had detention or anything bad. Worst was an organization comment, and that was it. I got okay. So There used to be a thing at our school, if you misbehaved too many times, you got a report card, and then your teachers at the end of your lesson had to sign how well you behaved. And I got put on report, right, not because I was misbehaving in classes, because I was turning up late. And I was like, yeah, but I was only turning up late to the start of the day. Therefore, every class after that would be absolutely fine. I was like, why am I on report? And I was being taken to school by my mother. So they should take it up with her. She's the one that drives. I was just like a little 11-year-old, like, trying to get to school. Why are they taking it out on me? Makes absolutely no sense. So sub for you. You sub for me. If you refresh, hopefully it triggers it. I also never had... Oh, I read that one already. Yeah. Lurk, I'm off to the gym. Enjoy the gym, Will. Enjoy the gym. Will, come say hi properly if you're still on when I'm done. Go to the gym. Get them gains. Yeah, I skipped high school a few times. I, very rarely went in. Very rarely went in. I've got chicken now. You got a chicken. You do got a little chicken now. Look at that chicken go. That means you had... This month should be your third month because the first month's an egg. The second month's a chick, and then the third month's a chicken. Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I don't remember. Right. Are we ready for the next one? Because we'll admit into our crimes. There we go! Alright, I'll make it heart now. I was waiting for that to come through! I did go get dinner out of the air fryer. Did I miss anything good? Someone admitted to skipping school. We're still on that one. Barats, did you ever skip school? This is the question we're asking. Morfado's claiming he's never skipped school. I think he's a liar. By the way, for £10, we can see who's sending these. But I'm like, where's the fun in that? That's boring. I like it when the messages are anonymous. Right, I'm gonna make Ravy's heart. And then we're gonna read the next confession. And I hope the next one's a good one. We had some questions. And I'm like, questions aren't confessions. Like, you don't go see the priest and start asking him questions, like, when did he last pay taxes and whatnot. I was ill a lot. I think I averaged 80 days a year off school. I was also ill. I was also lazy. Right, you already did? I already did what, Gravy? You probably made someone panic after saying... Probably, everyone's probably like, she can what? Yeah, it's like, who sent these? And if you click on it, it makes you pay £10 to find out. Not per one, I think it makes you pay per month. And I'm just like, I'm still not paying £10 to find out who sent these messages. I'm not that desperate. There you go, Gravy. There's your heart. After stream, you'll be added to this heart board over here. You already did that? Well, I didn't already make your heart. I've just made your heart. I make you a heart every time you sub. If you resub, you get another heart, Gravy. I'll be honest here, you have a great laugh. Thank you, I appreciate that. Did we find my confessions yet? I don't think so. There was one where it said, can we be best friends? And I'm like, that's a question. And then there was one that said, I miss you. And someone also wants me to be a part of their life. But like, nobody should want that. Like, no one. Oh, I've got pen all over me now. Look. Oh, well. Right, next confession. I join for the model photos, I stay for the streams. Or it's like the other way around. Nice bum, sense of humor, need more jump scare content. I don't jump that much, though. That's the problem. Actually, no, I do. I jump at my own alerts, but I don't jump at scary games. That's the problem. The scary games don't get me, but sudden sounds do. But I don't know who that is. Because I don't think I've posted any model photos for, like, centuries. I don't even remember. I made you jump last time. You did make me jump last time. Oh my god, I just mean you made my heart by being you down. Ah! I just don't understand flirting. There you go. Oh my god, Mo. What do you mean, oh my god, Mo? Right, so that one, they said I had a nice bum. I'll take it, you know? I'll take it, because I worked hard on my bum, okay? One time, my bum used to be so bad, right? I'll tell you this is my confession, that one of my guy friends turned around to me, actually my best guy friend, and all he said was, you know when you put rice pudding in tights? And then he just didn't finish the sentence. And that is how he described my bum. And so for years, my friend said I had a rice pudding bum. That was my life. So now if someone compliments my bum, I'm like, thank you. I will take that. What the hell are you taking people's bums? Leave them alone. I will not leave them alone. I was once the butt bandit, remember? Actually, no, you wouldn't know that. Never mind. That's not nice. That was my best friend as well. He said that to me. That's not very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna take that compliment. I'm gonna take it. And he said has a sense of humor, which I know that's a lie. So if you're gonna lie in your sins, don't even think about it. Were you the butt of a lot of jokes? I'm not answering that. I'm not answering, okay? Oh, okay. We got a little bit of a juicier one now. I doubt this one's true, but I really want it to be true. If this is true, someone has to admit to it, okay? So this one says, actually, I think this one might be Minotaur's. I reckon it's yours. It says, I'm secretly an undercover boss, but have lost my fortune, so now I pretend to be a regular worker if only my colleagues knew. I think it's Minotaur's. Confession, I kissed my best friend when I was a kid when we were kids. I was 12, and he never spoke to me ever again. I still feel it 20 years later. You're the second person I know about that, like, who said that. I have another friend who said they kissed their best friend, and then they never spoke to them again after, and I was like, break their heart, why don't you? Like, at least, like, talk to them about it and let them down and be like, hey, this here ain't ever gonna happen. Like, that would be more than a silent treatment. Talk about making an arse of yourself. Don't you join in with these people. Do not join in with these degenerates, okay? They don't need that. But who's his undercover boss? Definitely not one of mine. I wish I owned the railway. Best friends aren't for kissing. What are they for then, Marfana? What are they for? Only man I've ever kissed. Well, don't say that, Mo. Do not say that you're going around kissing kids. I'm not here on Twitch. Don't say that. I was a kid too. You can't just say it in different. What if someone screenshots that one message? It's too late for you. The police are gonna be coming around your house. Maybe the two people you know that kissed their best friend knew each other. Maybe this best friend was going around making best friends with everyone and smooching everyone, and then never talking to them again. Who knows? Best friends are for selling on the dark web to make the money to buy back your kidneys, which your friends sold on the dark web. That's true. That's what best friends are for. Best friends are spare parts. That's exactly it. You can tell my best friends I said that. Just tell them. But who's the secret undercover boss? But they lost their fortune, so they're broke now. So, well, that's kind of irresponsible of you. Just saying. Oh, it's a nice one. You're absolutely beautiful, and I love your streams. And I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day. I like that confession. Don't know why it's anonymous. Just tell me. Feed my ego. I told you that I'm the process of donating a kidney to a friend, and are you? Is this the friend who collects, or they were in some? No, they were in the Olympics or something. I'm like, am I like fusing like two different memories together? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I'm trying to remember. But I did my best. See, we want more nice messages. A different friend. Oh. But, no, you didn't tell me, but I remembered it was your friend. Look at me go. My memory at work, my horrible memory doing its thing. But, okay. So, thank you for the compliment. But, I'm gonna move on from that. I want juicy stuff, okay? Juicy. Check you out with two whole friends. Well, maybe one of them is not whole because they need a kidney. So, 2 3/4 of a friend. This person says... This is a confession. They can read other people's minds. All right then. If you can read my mind, what am I thinking? You probably can't guess. None of chat can guess what I'm thinking. You'll never know. 1 3/4 dap. But you want KFC? Wow. I was thinking about fried chicken, but not necessarily KFC fried chicken. I was just thinking about fried chicken as a whole. But Ross got it. You were thinking about iced coffee. Nah, it was fried chicken. By the way, did you guys see my tweet? I got a new kettle now. I'm living life. It's like not the best kettle. It was like the cheapest one they had. But it was pretty good. Okay, I bought 2 kettles. The first one didn't work, so I had to take it back. And then the woman was like, you're lying. But, and then I took it back. You are as close, Russ. This was a friend who gave me a home for a fair time back when I was younger. He's currently in a renal failure, having to have dialysis. I said the word. His wife tried to donate only to find she had... Oh, no! Oh, no! That is, like, worse. That's so bad. I have a theory. And, like, I don't like saying it out loud. Things always come in threes. That's that, and that's it. That's what I'm going to say. And so, like, when someone says, like, 2 bad things happened, I'm terrified. I'm like, a third thing's going to happen. And, like, it makes me very scared. You're thinking, haha, this is a foolproof plan to catch the anonymous mind reader. That was not it. That was maybe the first thought. I think the chicken was the second thought. I love my Morphe Richards hot water dispenser. It's amazeballs. She's diabetic too. But did she just find that out? Did she just find that out, or did she already know she was diabetic? Because if you just found that out, that's all 3 of them. And so they don't have to worry about anything else. There you go. Oh my god. I know who this one is. There is no doubt in my mind who did this confession. I know exactly who this confession is. And I'm going to call it now before I read it out. This one is Russ. This is Russ's confession, and I know that for a fact. Jug is on my floor again. We need booze. Jug, get up and go get booze. Found out the same time as the cancer my mates. Okay, so that's all 3. That's all 3. There you go. See, I told you things happen in 3. I don't like it. I don't make the rules, but them the rules. Right, so this is Russ's confession. Even though it's meant to be anonymous, but I know it's Russ. My confession is, I like tormenting chat, but I actually like them, and what a wholesome bunch they can be. Apart from Golden Child, he gets away with too much. And then there is Lime. She's lovely, but I'm still bitter over my TTs. TTs being toy trophies, not teddies, okay, guys? Calm yourselves. But that one's definitely Russ. That one's... We know that one's Russ, because this isn't even an anonymous confession. This is Russ literally in the Discord complaining all the time. Like, Russ, did you accidentally type in this instead of the Discord for once? Called out. Like, Russ came for blood. Like, Russ is like name dropping here. Like, this is where we open a wall of text, and it's like, and my follow can stay banned. Mo came in, took my spot. Darkstar is here too. Just backs away slowly. You need to run. They will get you. Okay, we got a nice confession again. We got a nice one. Okay, the last one was like half nice until Russ started like calling people out left, right, and center. This one's just... I think you're very pretty. I appreciate you, but tell me to my face and feed my ego, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Wait. Have we missed loads? Hang on. We apparently missed loads. I was like, we're close to the end, but apparently we missed loads. So... this one's a really sad one. And I bet the person who sent this one feels really guilty for sending this one in now. I reckon they feel very sad. They said, can we get Sir Reginald merchandise? Not anymore, bitch! Anyway, moving on. Yeah, like, I got to the top and I was like, there's like not that many more confessions. I was like, where's my confessions at? We had about 50. Oh my god. Someone can have this. Someone can have this. I made this. There's 2 of them actually, because I was trying to get the paw print right. Because I got one up there with like, that's got like a better paw print. And I was trying to like, he was like on the floor, just there with his paw out. And I was like painting it, and I was like, I will get your paw. And I put it on there. Because I was never allowed to touch his feet. So I would have never been able to get this paw print before. So I took advantage of him essentially, so I can get his paw print. I saw the thing, but I don't know what I would put because the rest of the chat wouldn't probably believe what I would confess. Do it anyway. I don't care. We're going to read them out. You want this? You want this little thing? With little feet? I got a better one. That's got like 1 paw print on it out there. Where's the undo for that one? I want take a break. We'll take a break after roasting poor little Reginald. Yes, please. You would keep it in his honor? Maybe I'll send it to you. Because I don't want to like throw them out because they're still his little footsies, but I also like they're a fucking mess. It's kind of like, what do you see when you look at this? What pattern can you see? Start psychoanalyzing people. But Mo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the subby wubby. I'm gonna make a little heart now. Oh! Okay, we get 2 hearts. You're gonna get shipped with you're gonna get shipped with Darkstar, and you're gonna get shipped with David. Why do you have a painting of my mum and dad arguing? Do you wanna talk about that, Minotaurs? Do you? Alright, hang on. Making the first heart. No. How does that make you feel? How do you feel about your parents arguing? This where we go into a flashback. Although I've only been here a couple of times, your streams are awesome. Thank you, I appreciate you. Right, we're making the heart. We love Mo here. We love Mo. Both your names are going on this heart, okay? So we got Mo and Darkstar together forever now. Together forever. There you go. That's one. And now we've got the other one. This board behind me is going to get so full. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. What parents? I'm Batman. Do you know what? I forgot the Batman lore then. I was like, you killed your parents. I was like, hang on. Batman didn't kill his own parents. But we never know. It might be in the confessions. So it could be. Remember this heart board here, we almost filled it up. We've got this one that's filled up, and we've got this one, and I'm going to have to go buy a new heart board. Not like I'm complaining. My room's going to be full of hearts. How adorable is that going to be when they're all done? Like, I don't need to paint my walls. It's just they're just going to be full of hearts. Right, this one, almost done. This one's cute paper. I like this paper. Got little koi carps on it. Right, so this one was Mo and David. Together forever. There you go. Those little hearts. In the pile they go before they go on the board. Well, he kind of did by being a wimp and getting scared in the theater and asked him to leave early. You know what? Yes, Gravy. Yes. I do have beef with Batman anyway. I do not appreciate Batman. Oh shit, I fucked up. Okay. Right. Next confession. Next confession. Thank you, Mo, for the hearts again. Well, for the heart for the subbies. Right. Okay. Oh, we're back to this guy again. What is the best way to eat walnuts, and why is it stainless steel walnut spoon? Who is this walnut guy? Who's this guy who keeps asking me about walnuts? I'm not answering your questions. This is confessions, not questions. I love Batman. We can never be. My problem with Batman is he should just kill the baddies and then they're gone. Like, if he just killed Joker to begin with, instead of having some little weird romance with him, he'll, like, a lot less people would be dead, okay? A lot less people would be dead. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there. That's my beef with him. Oh my god, this one? Do you know who this one is again? This is Russ again. Russ, are you still here? Hey, Pecky! I'm doing good. How you doing? We're reading people's confessions out on stream. They're meant to be anonymous, but I can guess some of them. And we've only had one really messed up one. And the other ones are not that bad. I'm here. This is a confession from Russ. Right? This is a confession. Like Mo's like, Russ, in here right now. I feel bullied and tormented and I'm not even here for the stream. Who else would that be than Russ, who always complains about being bullied all the time? Is it from last week? It is. Tori, you could be my Harley Quinn. Yeah, but I don't want a Joker. I want me a Gomez, okay? People need to stop simping over the Joker. You got problems. I ain't about that life. Yeah, I wrote that last week. Then when things happen, you were throwing a tantrum in my anonymous messages. Jugga, I am confused about walnuts. There's just someone who keeps like sending in questions about walnuts, about walnut spoons, about gifting people walnut spoons. I don't know why they got like a problem. Hardy wants Batman. Yeah, but I don't want Batman. Doesn't Batman have Catwoman anyway? Or actually, Batman kind of gets around, doesn't he? But you don't want us to stop talking about Batman and him being a whore. I was excited for the stream, but my internet was so bad on holiday. Well, now you're back, and we can bully you again. That's what I'm saying. Batman has his pick, to be fair. He is a hoe. And you know it. Okay. I don't know if I can censor this. This one's like... This is very... Yeah, this is... hang on. How cursed is it? It's more cursed than the last curse one we had. Need the mods? Yeah, I will post this in the mod chat in the Discord, okay? And then you guys come back and you tell everyone how bad it is, okay? Okay. I don't know how to censor it. I don't know how to censor it. Like, I don't know how to censor this. Right, okay. Right, like, so... The mod should be looking at it right now. They can see what it says. So they're going to come back and they're going to tell you how bad it is in the chat. Just skip it. We can skip it. We can skip it. We can skip it. We can skip it. And just, we're waiting for Russ to read it and then come back. Russ is probably on the floor. Russ is probably passed out, frothing out the mouth how bad it is. Oh. I just messed up. It keeps shooting me to the top of the list. That is awful. See, it was awful. I can't even think of a way to censor it. Yeah, skip that. The mods are saying skip it, so we'll skip. Who the fuck calls it a meatball? Who calls it a slice? So you guys can kind of see kind of what it said. On a lighter note. On a lighter note. It was disgusting. Trace and bad. Yeah, someone want to donate £10 so we can work out who that is. Okay, now I'm very intrigued. Oh, Mo, I can't. Wait, Mo, I can send it to you on Twitter. Do you want me to send it to you on Twitter, Mo, so you can see what it said? I can send, cause if you really want to see it, I'll send it to you. Right, the next confession. Isn't that too bad? Go for it. Hang on, let me send it to Mo. I want to get Mo's input. Right. Alright, Mo. Well, it's telling me I don't have you, Mo. I know I have you on here somewhere. There you are, Mo. Do you know what? I hope this is the right Mo. Imagine if I'm sending it to the wrong Mo and this random Mo is going to get a message from me now. Just like... Hang on, I almost added you and then posted it publicly. We don't want that. We don't want that. We'll message you. Message me to make sure it's the right Mo. I don't want to be sending some random guy this message. Please. Mo, message me. I had the chat open. I'm waiting. Can you imagine me sending it to a random person? What is up? Pecky, there was a message. There was an anonymous message. Okay, it is you. Right, I want to see Mo, before we move on to the next one, I want to see Mo's response in the chat. To this little message that we got. What mess? You know, I can't say it on stream. I don't think I can get away. I think I could get away with it saying on a stream, but I'm not saying it on my stream, so I put this up to YouTube after. Okay, that one went too far. It did, didn't it? Okay, so on a lighter note, next confession is this person eats too much pizza. This person eats too much pizza. That is their confession. I don't think it's a bad confession. You need to lead a more exciting life though. Because, it's pizza. A card! No such thing. So I actually, in part of my life, I ate too much pizza and I became sick of pizza. I was just like, no more pizza. People are like, who wants to get takeaway? And then everyone will be like, what do you want? And I'll just be like, not pizza. I was like, I can't eat pizza. I can't eat no more pizza. I can now eat pizza again, but even then I'm like, I'll have pizza and then I'm like, that's me done for like months. Until I want to eat pizza again. And I won't eat unless I have to. Give the pizza to me and say, right, Barrett, you can have all my pizza. There you go. Okay, so this one, it's not bad. It's not bad. But, you know, like, I'll read it and you'll get what I mean. Pineapple and jalapeno is one of my new faves. Sweet and spicy. I like the sound of that. But, okay, this confession is, actually, it's kind of a good confession. Like, it's not good, but, like, it's a confession. So, this is, I only watch smaller female streamers. Why only female streamers? There's a lot of really good male streamers out there. There's a lot of good, like your various different streamers of different sizes. So why only smaller female streamers? Is this, I'm gonna analyze this now. Is it because you can talk to them? And then it's like a parasocial relationship. Pineapple on pizza, pineapple belongs on pizza, I will throw hands. Remember, we're not being violent today, okay? We're trying to understand people's messages and their confessions. But this person, there's something in my eye. I think it's gone. I think whatever in my eye was gone. No, too late. Pineapple on pizza. Unfollows. Marfollow, you would never unfollow me. I prefer smaller streamers. The massive ones are cringe to me. The thing is, this isn't just smaller streamers. This is smaller female streamers. So this person literally will only click on the female streamer's stream. And I'm like, I can understand why to chat the streams like big streamers you can't really do that with, but this seems like the other exactly, this is what I'm saying. If they were just like it's smaller streams, I'd be like, understandable. But they are like, they only watch smaller female streamers. They were specific about that. So to me, I'm like, then it sounds like there's other motives. Because that way you can talk to them kind of thing. Like, I don't mind talking to people. To be honest, I watch streamers of all different sizes. Because I actually just lurk, to be honest, most of the time. And most of the time, if I do watch bigger streamers, it's not like the really crazy ones. It's ones where they're like genuinely just playing the game. And they're like kind of narrating what they're doing. And that's about it. Does this feel like a genuine confession at least? I feel like this is our first genuine confession. I feel like it is. And they might be in chat and we've just like been like, committing sins. That's what they're doing. Is this for a Q&A stream? No, it's not. This is confessions. Confessions. You are confessing to me. I want to know your sins. I want to know your dirty laundry. No questions. I can't remember if I just answered the question, but I had to answer that question. Okay, sent you my confession now. Is it true? And it is messed up. It is true and it's messed up. Don't worry. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna get that fast. I only follow a couple of people on Twitch, to be honest. None on massive streamers. I only follow massive streamers where I've watched their YouTube videos. And I kind of like their YouTube videos, and then I end up watching their streams, and it's kind of like, but a lot of them stream in the morning, so a lot of people I know stream in the evening when I'm streaming, or like I'm busy doing stuff, so I never actually get to watch them. There are other friends who do stream earlier, and if I can, I will catch them instead, but if they're not live, I end up watching the bigger streamers, because they're like, because I just follow them on YouTube anyway. Right, next one. So this is a confession, but I don't think this is bad. This is not bad. This person can say whatever they want. So their confession is, I'm a mechanic and I love Spice Girls, Rihanna, and Katy Perry. I don't think that's bad. You listen to what you want to listen to. You listen to what makes you happy. That's not bad. You don't need to be confessing this anonymously. So what if you're a mechanic? Like, you can just listen to whatever songs you want. I watch Boys and Girls, Big and Small, but I only active in streams. I met the streamer in person. Don't know why. That includes CJ and Joy. I don't know if I met CJ in person. Like, CJ had, like, the friends in common who I met in person. And I was like, was CJ there as well? I don't know. I was drinking that weekend, to be honest. I do tweet the idea of following Critical Role purely because their show on Prime is hilarious. They popped up mine today. They popped up on mine. But I don't watch a lot of D&D content. Because I feel like it's, when you come in halfway through, you're like, what's going on? And then that's the problem. So I end up not watching any of them. CJ came in for like a few hours. He left. You have not met him. Okay. So I haven't met CJ. That's good. I feel bad when I forget people. But this poor mechanic being made to feel like they can't listen to good music. Have you watched Vox Machina yet? Nope, I have not. I'm currently rewatching Once Upon a Time, and Snow White and her family need to get in the fucking bin, to be honest. They need to go in the bin and stay there. For some reason, my messages keep shooting me to the top, and so I've like missed a whole bunch of them. So I gotta remember to keep scrolling back down for my messages. Okay, I've not even read like 2 lines into this one. I don't know who this is. There's a part 2. Wait, where's the part 1? Okay, I don't know what this one is. It just says part 2. So someone confessed something earlier, and now this is like a part 2 to that confession. Stop right now. Thank you for. Oh, you're singing the Spice Girls. Ross is going to karaoke mode as always. It just says part 2, but no, none of them said part 1. Okay, right. Hang on, I'm gonna go back through and make sure we read like all of them because like. No, we haven't missed out any. Okay. So. Your smile cuts me in the soul. You make my heart pump every time you look at the camera. I know this is childish. I wish that one day I will have the courage to step up. I don't know if I have fallen for you for real, but after all this time, I notice it at last and it scares me. You should be scared. Falling for me is the biggest mistake you can ever make. I am toxic. I will fight you and you will never eat again because I will eat your food. And I'm sure there's other stuff. I also sleep all the time, so you never see me. I like sleep most of the time, and if I'm not sleeping, I'm in the shower for like 3 hours straight, and you will be paying my water bill. So you don't need that business. Toxic confirmed. I gotta pee. Darkseid's gotta pee. Like that's the thing. Like not my food exactly. So you're an angry cat. I am a bit of an angry cat. Like I'm not even angry when I fight you. I just fight you because I can. So yeah, I guess I'm just a cat, to be honest. But there you go. Don't be falling for me. Big mistake. Big mistake. You don't need that in your life. Like, I don't need that in my life. Like, if I met myself, like, you know when people are like, oh, if I had a double ganger, if there was another one of me who existed on this planet, I would kill me. I would be like, I can't deal with your shit. I can't even deal with my own shit, and I am me. So imagine having another me. I would have to commit murder. Or would it be the other word, which I'm not going to say on stream, because it's myself. But either way, they gotta go. Do you know what I mean? Peak cat behavior. Exactly. And I'm not as small as a cat, so you can't just get rid of me. Like, I will come back and, like, kick you in the face. Not that word either. The one that starts with S, that word. Jug says challenge accepted. Wait, to fight me? Start selling that bath water. There was the bean bath juice that people were trying to sell, but we're not going into that. Right. So that was part 2. So where the hell was part 1? But don't fall for me, people. Don't fall for me. It will hurt because you will hit the floor because I've probably disappeared for a nap. All right, next one. I was paid to be a naked maid on a houseboat along with some other spice work while I was at uni. This is the confessions I want. This, take note, people. Take note. These are the confessions. These are what I want. I don't even know who that could be. I wonder who that is. I want to know who that is. I'm like, who is this? Tell me now. What other spice work you done? I hope they've done more confessions and they like do more spicy stuff. This is totally Russ's confession. Russ, is this you? Russ had to make it through uni somehow. It was a good pay. I mean, could that be? Ren, was this you? You out doing spicy stuff on boats? Getting paid? To be honest, you wouldn't have put maid. I reckon you would have put butler if it was you. You'd be a butler in the buff. Do you know what? I ain't gonna judge. I really hope it paid well. That's what I really hope. I hope you got you got your money. I hope you got your bag. That's what I hope. I ain't judging. Like, as long as like you don't regret it, you know, I ain't judging at all. I think I know who this one is. Minotaur, are you still here? I feel like this one's you. Oh wait, I do have a confession I can add. All right, you add your confession. This one says, I never thought you looked like a chicken. Obviously, because I like to fight. I am not a chicken. I am a rooster. Some of these don't tell me I've read them. Ooh. I can't read this one out. Not because it's bad. But because this one kind of doxes me a little bit. So they go really roundabout saying stuff, but I'm like, if you know me well enough, you can pinpoint every like where like this place is mentioning. But this person basically confesses that they used to work with a company that worked with my old company, and apparently they used to find an excuse to sneak into the office. But then this is the bit I don't like, to get a glimpse of the purple-headed girl. I ain't got purple hair. My hair's pink. So even if you confess to this, I will block you for saying I have purple hair. We all know how I feel about the color purple now. If people weren't at the other stream where I was saying it, I decided I just got beef with people with purple hair, okay? I'm just saying that. I don't know why. I just feel like it's suitable. I feel like it's a war that needs to be had. So, how dare they? But then they said that he had a huge crush on me. Well, too bad. Apparently, they must still follow me on like Instagram or something. Because a lot of people started finding my Instagram, and I was like, because I remember I had to make it private for a while because I was just like, it's weird that all the people I'm working with is finding my Instagram. I guess that's a confession. But my lady friend has purple hair, and we're at war now. We're at war. The pink-haired people are at war with the purple-haired people. Actually, people who like pink are at war with the people who like purple color. You know what I'm saying? She could take you. You think she could take me? All right, we'll fight. We'll arrange it. We'll probably end up getting along really well and then not fighting, to be honest. But until then, we're at war. I have both. I like both. To be honest, purple's like my third favorite color. But nobody needs to know that, okay? I should put that in my own confessions, shouldn't I? But anyway, okay, so that person apparently had a crush on me. Well, these people need to stop their love confessions. Silver, how you doing? I'm getting bored of these love confessions, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna give you all reasons to hate me. I like this one. Okay. This confession is, shaving takes so long, I just leave it until it starts to annoy me. Do you know what? Fair. I feel like a lot of people do that. I feel like that's not even a confession. That's just one of those things where I feel a lot of people do this. I just think it's fair. Like, Honestly, shaving where though? Shaving anywhere. I feel like if you can't be bothered, you can't be bothered. I ain't gonna judge people. That is just a habit. I do this. Exactly, Mo, exactly. We're not even judging this person. That person can go unjudged. Okay, so, what day are we on? We're on Friday. Okay, because this one. This person says, I think you're absolutely beautiful. Thanks, mate. And I love your content and hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. It's a Friday. I don't know. They must have posted this on the Tuesday and I'm like, it's a Friday. My good sir. Oh no, I broke it again. Ah! Stop breaking! Hang on. Have I unbroken it? I feel like I have. Okay, hang on. Okay, we've unbroken it. I grew a beard because I was sick of shaving all the time. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. It's Tuesday, innit? Tuesday. Have a bottle of water. This person's got main character syndrome. I just called them out. They might even be in this chat, but I've just called them out. It says, I want paparazzi to follow me everywhere I go. Main character syndrome. Why do you want paparazzi? Those people are like ruthless. They're disgusting. Stalking people, like getting in the way. Honestly, wasn't there one of the celebrities when they confused the paparazzi because the paparazzi, they were like new to being like a top tier celebrity, and the paparazzi started like following them, and then this person didn't know how to react when they seen paparazzi, and they're like, apparently the etiquette is to ignore them, but they just stopped there and they just like waved at them, and the paparazzi was like, you're not made to acknowledge that we exist. And I was like, well, what else am I meant to do when someone's like hiding behind like a pile of clothes taking photos of me? It makes no sense. So this person who wants paparazzi to follow them everywhere they go, no, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your sanity. Okay? This person's my people! This person's my people! If they follow you everywhere, you wouldn't even be able to fart without causing a story. They're like, Tori's out again, farting on the streets. It would happen so often that it would stop being a story. Like, the stories would be me out on the streets acting normal. They'll be like, today, she actually acted normal. She was actually a normal person out in society. Because every day, like, and she is back at KFC, eating again. She's gone again, once again, for the party bucket. Eating it by herself, outside, in her car, and just me, like, eating away. But this person, this next confession, they're my people. They are my people, okay? Some of you are gonna get mad. I don't give a fuck. But these are my people. I hate omelets, but like every other type of egg. My people! Anyone who knows me knows I hate omelet. Do you know the other day I ate scrambled egg? Right, I'm gonna rant now. I went to a cafe, been to the cafe before. I got eggs Benedict, no, I got eggs Royale. And I get eggs Royale there all the time. And then they were like, and you know with eggs Royale, you get poached eggs, right? They were like, you can't have poached eggs or fried eggs. They were like, the only type of egg we have is scrambled. And I was like, if you have eggs, then you have every type of egg. You can't just be like, we don't serve those eggs today because we don't have them. What do you mean you don't have poached eggs, but you have scrambled egg? They're both made from the same thing. You do realize that, right? Scrambled egg and poached egg are made from eggs. So there you go, eggs. I like them in all shapes and forms. I don't like omelette, and I don't like scrambled. There you go. We can't ask to poach eggs. Well, they made an enemy that day. That's what happened. They made an enemy that day. But they were like, we don't have them. And I'm like, are you uneducated? What do you mean you don't have a poached egg? I will fight you, okay? So, they made an enemy out of me. Enemy. Where am I going with this? Okay. This one. Do you know what? This person I can't even blame for their confession. Like, we've all been there. Well, I know Mark Farlow hasn't been there. But I know other people have been there. This person hasn't read a book in 3 years. Which, I can't blame you. Reading books takes so much time now. Like, I would love to read books again. But I lose absolutely hours in a day to reading a book. And so I'm like, I just don't read them anymore. I started reading the Witcher books. And then I just kind of stopped because I was reading them when I was like traveling on the train. And then I haven't read them since because I've just not been in a position where I can read them. See, Marfollo's reading right now. Fucking called it. Can't read. Gravy, you can't read? You don't need to. Don't worry about it. Deluxe cheeseburger with a fried egg is the ultimate hangover food. Ah, yes. There's a place near me that does like proper like burger, breakfast burger type things. And it comes to like everything. And I love it. And it's really good price as well. I've not read a book in ages. This again, just normal stuff, right? These people are just like, my confession is, I ate the cheese from the fridge. And I'm like, same, my guy, same. Honestly, that's like, none of these are that like different. Now I want one. Now you want a book or a cheese? Oh, you want a cheeseburger with, well, deluxe cheeseburger with an egg. I don't blame you. I want one too. Go get me one as well, Mo. You get one, Mo. And you get one for everyone else in the chat as well. But not one to share. I don't want to share one. Like, you get one, I get one, and then the rest of chat can share one. This one, I feel like it's quite common. The one we got. Oh, you put recyclables in the normal bin? Sometimes same. Sometimes I recycle when I can, but there's sometimes I'm just like, it's not worth my time. Or if like I'm throwing it in the bin upstairs, it's like in a bigger bin and then it ends up in an even bigger bin and then goes out to the big bin. So it depends. It depends. I want one to myself, thank you. Russ, have you earned one to yourself? Have you earned a burger to yourself? I don't think you have. I don't want a book. They are dry and they taste like paper. It's a scam. Is it a scam though? See, I don't know. I don't know if it is a scam. I feel like in some places it is, but not all places. Okay, this person. Whenever I see a movie at the cinema, I want to be in the sequel. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Thing is, the reason I kind of like don't think this is weird, right, is because whenever I go to like see a musical in a theater, I used to do musical theater, right? And now whenever I'm at the theater, I want to be in the show. I'm like, I could go up on stage right now and steal the show. Probably wouldn't be as good, but people will remember it. They remember the time that pink-haired girl got on stage and she stole the show and she ruined it for everyone. There you go. Blood Rights, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're reading people's confessions. Some of them are good, some of them are not. There's only one I haven't been able to read on the stream yet. Ryan Gosling in the chat. Ryan Gosling, get out of here. You're invited to Philly cheeseburgers for everyone. Let's fucking go. Thank you for the welcome. How's everyone? We're good. We are being menaces. What's this one? No. See, this is another normal one. We keep getting normal one. People keep doing confessions, and we're like, we've all been there. We've all done that. You're alright, I'm glad. Sometimes I don't bother washing the instant food containers, so I bin them. But I always recycle cans and bottles, glass and plastic. So the instant food containers, I put into the dishwasher. And then they're clean. Because I have a recycling bin before I put all my stuff like outside. And I don't want that bin being stinky with like leftover food at the bottom. So I pour like the plastic stuff that had food in it in the dishwasher so it gets clean, and then I stick it in the recycling bin so my recycling bin don't get all gammed up. So there you go. See, I'm good. Right, this confession. See, this is another confession where people are going to be like, I don't see anything issue with that. Because I know loads of people who do this. Tori, I have no space for dishwasher at my kitchen. It is tiny. When I moved in, my dishwasher was one of the first things I brought. I was like, my old kitchen couldn't have one, but this one, I was like, I put a dishwasher in. And then I piped it myself. So, like, you have to have a special, like, third pipe to get to the dishwasher. So you got, like, one pipe for the sink, one pipe for the washing machine, and you have to have a third one for the dishwasher. I bought the pipes on Amazon and then repiped it myself. Because I'm a plumber now. I'm not a plumber to anyone who is new here, but I like to pretend that I am a plumber, and I did that. I didn't think you hit the confession yet, or it got flagged. Oh no, I don't think Dark Side. This one was like, it was like put in like last week, so I don't think it was you. So I don't think we've hit your one yet. Plumber Tori, exactly. Right, I always dip chips in a milkshake if I get one. I know people who do this. This is not anything new. Like, you people need to stop acting like these are things that haven't been done. Jahowski one, how you doing? In my kitchen, it's literally a washing machine or dishwasher. Don't have room for both. Dishwasher. I would pick a dishwasher over a washing machine. I'll just never wash my clothes again. I'll just walk around stinky. Because I hate doing dishes. Actually, I hate doing washing as well. I really want a tumble dryer so I can just like throw my washing from my washing machine into my tumble dryer. But I just haven't got, like, they're expensive, so I haven't bought one. That's literally the only reason I don't have one. I have the room for it though. I have the room. Mine is like 30 minutes ago. It's gonna take some time. Yeah, we're still good. I'm still on 10 days ago. Fixing shit with toy spray foam. Hey, the hole's holding up, okay? To those who don't know, there was a hole in my wall leading from the kitchen to the outside world. I didn't put it there. There was an extractor fan. I ripped out the extractor fan because I no longer wanted it. Well, it was no longer meant to be there. So there was a hole in my wall. So I used plasterboard and expanding foam to fix it, and it's holding up fine. There's no problem. It's doing the job, okay? No issues. Tori, your water and electric must be pricey as fuck. We just don't talk about it, okay? We just don't talk about it. Okay, so, but to be honest, my electric isn't that bad because apart from when I'm in this room, the moment I'm like not streaming, everything gets turned off apart from like my PC, where I obviously do my work, but then the PC's the only thing on, and I wander around my house in the dark. So my lights are like never on. I have little motion sensor lights that I charge, and then they're on like magnets on the wall. And so I can either pick them up and walk around with them like the torches, or just leave them there. So they all light up as I walk around my house, but I don't actually switch the lights on in my house. Just because I just don't do it. I thought I would die without a dishwasher and dryer, then I found a place that does it all and folds it, so I'm all for that. That's what I want. I need that. There's no places like that near me. Otherwise, I would go to like a laundromat and like do stuff there. But there is like a laundromat-esque thing near me. It's not even a laundromat. They're like outside in like a shed. But it's like fucking £10 to wash your clothes and then £10 to dry them. And I'm like, I think the hell not. So, during in winter and putting the heating on, I got fluffy clothes. I got beanies. I got fluffy like dressing gowns. I got fluffy socks. I got fluffy gym jams. I'm good to go. Even my bedding's fluffy, so I'm all good. Toilet has night vision goggles. I actually can see perfectly fine in the dark. I've been caught wandering around in the dark before. I like a friend's come into their house and I'm already there, and they turn on the lights and I'm just there like it's like a Bigfoot sighting, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, just walking around. They're like, the lights aren't on, and I'm like, I don't need the lights on. Why would I turn the lights on if I don't like them? And also, people don't know you're home, right? Trick-or-treaters hate them, so I'll pretend not to be home and I'll just turn on my lights off and just wander around without my lights on, so they don't know I'm home and they don't knock on my door. There you go. 17th and Mifflin? What are you on about? £20, dude, exactly, £20. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wear my stinky clothes. I don't leave my house anyway. No one comes to see me. No one knows I stink. There you go. I just don't like the day that somehow on Twitch you can stream like your smell as well, so they can smell the streamers. People don't need to know how stinky I am, even after my 3-hour streams, okay? Tori, you are truly a bloody I am. I just like wander around in the dark, okay? I feel safer. Like, imagine if someone breaks into my house and I'm just like going around in the dark, minding my own business, and they break in, turn the light on thinking no one's home, and then we're both just there staring at each other. How scared are they gonna be if I'm literally a foot away from them and they turn the light on and I'm like up in their face, and they're like, that's gonna freak them out more than it's gonna freak me out. Because I heard them coming in. They didn't hear me inside. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Chop them. There's a whole industry of those places here in the city. It's great. What is that? Oh. Darkseid just doxed himself. Oh, Darkseid doesn't give a fuck though. I have to keep the house at a certain temperature. The cat is old and suffers in the cold. Otherwise my heating would never go on. Well, when I had my cats, I would put them in my clothes with me. So I would walk around with them like cradled in. And then I'd like walk around with the cats. So they would have my body temperature. Tori smells of cookies and leather. I smell of cookies and leather. Exactly. I've got blacked out windows and a small lamp dotted around. I like it dark. These curtains in here are blackout. That's why I like it's always the same lighting in here because they're blackout. The ones in my living room are blackout. I think the ones in my bedroom are blackout. The one in the bathroom is actually just a shower curtain because I just haven't put blinds in there yet. And I'm lazy. As in like I built so the shower curtain goes in the window so no one can see anything. So there you go. Ooh, this is an interesting one. This is actually a topic that we could discuss. Sun glare is a gamer's enemy. Exactly. And consider my windows like here. and like my PC's here, I don't want glare in it. I don't make it a habit smelling people. In fact, I stop breathing when hugging people. I think I might do as well. I don't think I've ever smelled someone. Like, I've had people near me who are stinky, and I end up smelling them because they're near me. But I don't think I've ever actually hugged someone and smelled them. 31st October is a great day for saving energy. I personally spend the whole day with the lights off. All of us are going to be here with the lights off. I remember one time I had to stream, because the thing is though, you have to also have your lights off the Saturday before and the Saturday after, because in the UK, people don't just trick-or-treat on the 31st. They will trick-or-treat on the weekend before and after. And so so for 3 days, you have to like be hiding. But I've known people to trick-or-treat for that whole fucking week. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not going to have candy for the whole week. I'm going to be eating it. I go in right after Halloween and I buy all the discounted chocolate. I do the same, so I said that it's normal holding your breath. Some people in Asda, you can't help but smell them. Great, in my head, you're just going around taking a big whiff. Every day should be Halloween. I think every season should be Halloween, because I like buying Halloween. Look, my little cute pumpkin mug. I got loads of mugs. I got a new skull one. I got new little mushroom one. I just love them. I'm at work 12 hours a day, 10 hours and 2 in the train, and spend 7 sleeping. I hardly use any power. Why do you even have a house? Just sleep on the train at this point. I'm talking about them stinkers, you know what I mean. The stinkers when you're walking along and they're so stinky for a split second you go, is that me? Because you know, like they walk past everybody, you're like, do I stink? And then you have to question if it's someone that just walked past you or if it's you and you need to go home like instantly and wash. I know the stinkers you mean. I've come across those stinkers. They always make me question my own like hygiene. Right, next confession, people. Next confession. Humming up ass crack. I'll dox myself all day. We got a block party tomorrow. Oh my god. The doctor doesn't give a fuck. Right. Okay, next confession. My mind was blown when I found out some people don't have a voice in their head when they think or read. Alright, I have a voice in my head when I think and read. Do you guys have a voice in your head when you think and read? Because my mind was blown as well, to be honest. I don't think it's a very good confession, because I think this is very normal. Because who doesn't hear? Can you not hear stuff? Like, can you not hear voice in your head? Do you not think out loud in your head? Does that make sense to people? Does that make sense to you guys? It's right going to be... Is that off Dunder Avenue? Sometimes. So you only sometimes hear the voice in your head? I have a third person voice in my head. It's not me talking, but it's still a voice in your head. All the time, it's annoying. See, because I always hear my voice. I always talk to myself. And like, I think the weird part is, so if I have never heard someone's voice, like all of you in chat, apart from Russ, Darkstar, and Mo, whose voices I've heard, everyone else, you sound like me. So in my head, you all have my voice. Only if I've heard your voice before, I hear your voice. But at the moment, you all sound like, to me, you sound like me. I read all this in my voice out loud inside my head. I find myself smelling like a certain plant on the subway and trying to find the person till I realise everyone's looking at me. I call that the essence of Bristol. So I used to live in Bristol, and that smell was everywhere. You would walk past someone's house and you'd get like a massive whiff of it, and I was just like, essence of Bristol. Sometimes the monologue is other people's voices. When I read stuff and I know what their voice sounds like, I can hear their voice, but other than that, everything's in my voice. I've had a conversation 3 ways in my own head. In fact, when I remember someone, they pop in and talk in my head. I had a full-on conversation with friends in my own head. I've done that too, actually. You know what? I've done that too. This is the whole imagination thing, right? Right, people. Question: Do you have an imagination? Because I found out people don't have an imagination, and some people don't. I have a very vivid imagination. I can close my eyes and I can see the imageries in my head. But there's people, they don't see fuck all. They can't even see an apple in their head. If I'm think of an apple, they can't see the apple. It's unhinged. 3 years sober myself. Well done, Gravy. Well done. I'm proud of you. I'm not in that Badlands up. Not the Badlands. Yes, I can picture an apple and I can see every bit of it. Right? Like the stalk. You know, then you got the super cartoony ones. You want the little leaf on the stalk, on little stem bit. Crazy imagination. I can build and fix things in my head. Same. I can like imagine things. So when I'm like building my room and stuff like that, people are like, that's not gonna work. How do you like they can't picture what I'm picturing. I'm like, I have it in my head. I'm like, just listen to me. It's in my head. It's just not out of my head. I don't see things. Martha, you don't see anything? Yeah, I'm a constant daydreamer and it's very visual. I'm a constant daydreamer as well, and I'm wondering if this is why, because I'm like, I'm just gonna like make a little movie in my head, and then I'm like watching my movie inside my head. Like, it makes complete sense to me. I'm like entertaining myself. In my head, Tori is green. That makes sense to me, actually. That makes sense. I remember when I had a really good imagination. Yeah, I can see it now. Renegade, go have a timeout in the corner. Go have a timeout. Tori, I can recall the taste, smell, and hardness. I can even alter it in my head. Sometimes I can smell things. Sometimes I can taste things, but I can't do that. The hardness, I don't think I can do. Actually, maybe I can. I've never really thought about it. You might be right. You want my answer, Mo? In my head, Tori is tall. I am 9 foot tall. Mo's met me in person. Mo knows. When I'm fixing a car, I stand staring to the space and plan the job. People don't get it, and I think I'm just dozing. I'm the exact same. You visualize it, and then you go to do it, and then people think like you're literally just not there. Just, you know, they think you've literally just switched off, and they're like, what is wrong with that person? And it's like, no, I'm using my imagination to fix the problem, and then I'm gonna actually fix the problem. You just get it? You can see what I mean? Right, my phone, I got like, unlock it again. Right, we're done with that person. They were fun. Wait, what? Wait, I've heard this confession somewhere before. Someone has said this to me before. And I don't know who it is. I feel like I know this person. I do the same thing with cars, but I don't fix cars. I do that with problems or when I'm building stuff. I think that's why I'm so good at DIY. Is because I can like visualize what I need to do and then I'll go do it. And so I think that's why I find it easy. I have a good imagination, I think. There is a test you can do online. There's a test, so we can do the test one day. Not today. Today, you're confessing your sins to me. So this person, okay, I've heard this story. I feel like this is someone I know, unless this is like a very similar story to like one, like maybe a few people have done this. You can prevent issues before they happen. I know, I just wait for issues to happen. Tori, we need to make a movie. Jug suggests a Fantasia sort of thing. Wait, who's making a movie? Who's in this movie? And why are we making this movie? Jug, stop drinking. You've had too much now. Anyway, okay, during school, I got sent home for kicking a kid in the stomach for saying something offensive. Then got told I wasn't allowed to have spiky hair anymore for school. I've heard this confession before. Unless I got a lot of friends who kick people for saying offensive things. Which says a lot about the people I keep around me. But I've heard that before. So what do we all think about this confession? Like, they shouldn't have kicked the person, but the person shouldn't have said something offensive. But then I was like, why weren't you allowed to have your hair spiky anymore? Like, schools need to chill out. Let kids have spiky hair, right? Let them express themselves. I get that I'm fitter. Well, don't think of stuff I need to build in my head. Look, I got lists of like builder people in my chat. I said I watched a review like Fantasia in my head on mushrooms. Dark Star is the drink. Right, okay. Jug, put down the mushrooms. Dark Star, put down the alcohol. No idea. Sounds like the kids fighting other kids. Normal everyday stuff, right? Normal everyday stuff. Back had to make a run to the store. What will I miss? Brian, do you have an imagination? Also, do you hear your voice in your head when you think or read stuff? People who don't do it end up with issues all the time in my experience. What? Marshall, how you doing? Jug, listen to me. Put the shrooms down. Put them down. By the way, does anyone here who's from the UK, I don't think they had this like out of the UK. Does anyone here remember Ask Frank? Because Ask Frank in the UK was somewhere where it was meant to be an educational thing. And the drug thing, exactly gravy. So wasn't it Ask Jeeves? No, so Ask Jeeves is just like another Google. Frank was like dedicated to like drugs, and you could ask it anything about drugs. But the problem was, because it was meant to educate you, it would literally tell you where to go find said drugs. Like, it would be like, we're trying to educate you, but you're telling the kids where to go get the drugs. And so it was just like, it didn't last very long. So, so Ask Frank just went away. Talk to Frank. Is that it? Talk about Frank, not Ask Frank. Yeah, I hear your voice in my head. Do you hear my voice? I'm sorry about that, Renegade. I apologize for that. Not great. How are you? I'm good, Marsha. I'm sorry you're not here. You're not feeling that great. Frank, how do I make meth? And then Frank will tell you. And then Frank will tell you. And that was the problem. Frank's the connect. Frank is the connect. Maybe they, like, the people who created Frank were the dealers. And then they were like, how do we get the message out there that we've got the product for them? And then they would get, so then, like, they would portray themselves to companies and schools and all the BBC and all that kind of stuff and be like, hey, we can help you educate children on drugs so that they think they're bad and they won't take them. And we can give them all the information they need. And then the schools and, like, everywhere else are like, fucking genius idea. And so they gave them access to all these children, and all these children was asking them questions, and then they were able to get stuff that they shouldn't have had. Frank, where can I go to yeah, essentially. They were the government's collecting a profile of drugs users. The thing is, it was all like kids. It was all kids. So any of the kids who had an addiction, Frank. Russ, do you remember Frank? Do you remember Ask Frank or Talk to Frank? Ooh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Marshall. Frank had problems. I got you. You got Marshall. Right. Next one. Oh, I hate this one. These are my least favorite confessions. You're absolutely beautiful, and I have a small crush on you. We've talked about this. No crushes. I will crush you. Okay? You're feeling the crush, but you will be crushed. Kind of, but never used it. We used it. Like Frank, like, because you could add Frank on like Messenger and all that kind of stuff. Well, they like being crushed, but I'm not gonna crush them. I'm gonna get a restraining order on them. They need to leave. Whoever this is, leave. Like, I will take the compliment, but you can leave. You ain't having a crush on me. We discussed this earlier, guys. It's just, I'm toxic. Don't be like that. It's the walnut guy again. I killed a walnut spoon with a bigger walnut spoon. Who are you? Why do you like walnuts? Who is the walnut guy? All right, Brittany. I'm Brittany, bitch. There you go. But who was the walnut? Who's sending me things about walnuts? That one wasn't the walnut guy. That one, I feel like, was the walnut guy. Or unless it was you. Walnuts, how do they work? I don't know how they work. You crush them with a spoon. I don't know. This person just keeps asking about walnuts. When I was young, I pinched a fiver that was hanging out of a guy's back pocket at a pool hall. I think I know who this one is. I'm not going to say, but I think I know who it is. Because of the way they typed. I like the words they used. Hey, Duck, how you doing? If we had to leave for having a crush on Tori, we would all have to leave. You all have to leave. You can have a crush, but you can't have a crush here. Oh, shit. I had skipped a bunch. Okay, I'm going back down. For some reason, it shot me back up to the top. I don't want to be back at the top. Yeah, I said that one as a joke. All right, yeah, so it was you. Because it wouldn't let me see the older ones. So I'm back down to the older ones now. That is chat. Tori says, pack it up and leave. Okay, next confession. Okay. I probably watched Friends episodes over 1,000 times. I even know some of their lines before they say them. You need to stop watching Friends. Just stop it. Like, I don't know. When I was younger, I liked Friends, and as I got older, I was like, I kind of don't like Friends. It's kind of not that funny. And then have you seen the episodes where they say it without the, they like play the episode without the laugh track? And the way it comes off is like creepy and not funny, and it's just uncomfortable for everyone all around. Again, we all do I don't do Friends. I actually have other shows I keep going back to. Just wondering, what the fuck even is a crush? A crush is when you fancy someone. You kind of like them. You have a little thing for them. That's it. That's all a crush is. Friends age really bad. It's Andy! How you doing, Andy? How you doing? How are things? Any community fans in the chat? I'm a community fan up until when Troy leaves. Other than that, I don't care. I did watch a little bit after, but it just wasn't as fun. It wasn't the same. I didn't enjoy it. Why did it keep shooting to the top? I don't want to read the ones from an hour ago. I want to read the ones from like 10 days ago. Please and thank you. I'm a fan of everyone in chat. Hi, cuties. Hi, Mo. I still haven't finished Community because of it. I haven't finished Community either. I got to that point, like, I will rewatch it and I'll stop watching it at that point because I'm like, it's just not worth my time. Community is cool. Cool. This person's gross. Community was tacky as fuck. I liked a lot of the silliness. I liked a lot of the silliness in it. I watch it repeatedly. I really liked in Community. My favorite bit was like the end bit. And did you know the Troy and Abed at the end? Whenever they would say stuff at the end of the episode, that whole entire thing was ad-lib. They would like literally the people would just roll their camera and they would like just have a conversation and they'd see what happened. They're just like, just keep talking, just ad-lib the whole thing. Improv, guys, improv. I never understood that whole having a crush thing because you would rather be at home listening to heavy metal and being left alone. Do you know what? That's fair. I understand that one, Marshall. I understand that. I haven't watched either in their entirety, just little bits of YouTube shorts. What the Community? I would recommend, Andy, I reckon you'd like Community. Like the first couple of episodes, definitely very cringe. But then when it gets its foot in, it's pretty good. Troy ad-libbed like 80% of his lines. And he, like, honestly, like, him and Abed are just my two favorite characters. Like, I love the fact that they have their dynamic. I think if they didn't have their dynamic, I wouldn't enjoy the show as much. Happy Friday, all. Hope you're having a good one. Pesto, how you doing? How you been? Donald Glover is a certified genius. He is. I never had a crush. Every person I liked, I asked out, and these are less than 10 people. Mo's just going around. Mo's got game. That's what Mo has. Mo has game. Okay. Next confession. This person has admitted that they can only pee when outside. Can you imagine, like, what are you going to do in the winter when it's cold? You just go out and pee. You're like, I need to pee. I'm going to go pee outside. Like, are you an animal? Who taught you this? Pee in a toilet, okay? There are actually animals who can also pee in the toilet. Go pee in the toilet like a normal person. Troy and Abed in the morning. Oh, you said Tori. Over the loss of Troy. Oh yeah, that's true. Sounds like a horrible. It does sound like a horrible. Like, who would? This sounds chilly. That sounds just sounds cold and chilly. I find Jeff super funny in the pen episode. I know what you mean by the pen episode. Like, Jeff has his moments, but like overall, he's definitely not my favorite character. I think Abed, Abed, I think the guy who plays him, in my opinion, is a really, really good actor. Because, like, he technically plays so many different roles when they get him to play different, like, various different types of characters. So I'm like, he's an amazing one. Crushes are for kids. I find someone cute, I ask them out. They shoot me down, then we shake hands and move on. You don't fist bump? Damn. Annie's boobs, the monkey. Annie's boobs is so funny. Like, she gets so mad. She's like, oh, it's Annie's boobs. When Annie's boobs are in, like, the fence. Maybe I'll get a new kitten. I'll call it Annie's boobs. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, guys. I'm not crazy, okay? Oh my god. It keeps the questions keep jumping all over the place. Okay. Who is this one? Why would you want this? Alright, guys. Alright. Next question. I want to be in a time loop of 2012. What happened in 2012? Wasn't the world meant to end in 2012? We're still going, guys. Maybe the world ended and we're just in imagination. Which is kind of boring for you guys, because you guys are now imagining watching me, but then I'm imagining myself talking to you. So we're all just kind of fucked together. Scrubs is my cake. I never got into Scrubs. I tried really hard. So loads of my friends absolutely love Scrubs, and I just couldn't get into it. I binged it once. I absolutely binged it. And like some series, like when I leave the room, I'll like pause it because I'm like, I don't want to miss anything, even if it's like not important. But Scrubs, I just let play. I just continued and allowed it to play. We all died and this is hell. Your hell is watching me. How does that make you feel, Gravy? Scrubs was decent. Scrubs is okay. I went to eat a burger. What did I miss? Was it you who could only pee outside? I feel like I had one of your questions as well. Oh, we also had a love confession for someone I used to work with. There is a year before I got my place. I had a bunch of savings. I want to relive that year over and over so I can just spend it all on random shit over and over. I don't think 2012 was a good year for me. I don't want to go back to 2012. No, thank you. Do you want to go back to 2020? That was a good year for me. I can pee anywhere and everywhere. Whether I should is another matter. When this person was like, I can only pee outside. But the current thing we're discussing is this person was to be stuck in a time loop in 2012. I was like about to read the next message. Business butt spots for bullying minotaurs. But yeah, I would not like to be in 2012. Like, I don't remember that being that great of a year. Sorry guys. Sorry who that is. I just pooped on your parade. And I will continue to poop on your parade. I can't even remember 2012. I think I can kind of remember it. 1999 is the year the panic was funny. The millennium bug. Like, to be honest, right? Any year before then dragged out for me. And then, like, the year 2000 happened. And, like, time's just, like, been going so fast. It's just, like, in fast forwards, like, the whole entire time. Buzzbots, when the AI uprising comes, I'm embracing you and jumping into the swimming pool. Don't you kill Buzzbots? We love Buzzbots. Buzzbot just likes to bully people. I still have my Millennium Bug keyring. What? I need to see it. Every year after 1994 has been an absolute shit. That's such a specific year. Like the year you were born, Andy. Sorry, this is the way you said it. Yeah. Andy's like, I'm here now. The world's gone to shit. Hello all. I will find it out and take a pic. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. This person, I Facetune all my IG pics. Is Facetune an app? I wonder what Facetune is. What the fuck's Facetune? Hang on. They Facetune all their IG. To be honest, most people will Photoshop their pictures now. So I'm not even like, that's like a confession to me. I'm like, that's everyone. That message can come from anyone. Oh, ooh. Okay, it's an app. Okay. I don't understand what it does. Oh, I see what it does. I feel like that's like something bad would happen. Facetune. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. And now I do know it's a thing. I'm a Facetune all my pictures. I will not even look like me by the end of it. I'll even give myself purple hair. None of you will know it's me. Actually, you would. You'd be like, that's Tori fucking way. It's come from her account. Her name's literally on it. I don't have any social media. I hate them all. Doesn't Twitch count as a social media? I thought Twitch counted as a social media. I could be wrong. You need to get social media, because then I post things like this and you can ask questions. By the way, to anyone who's just coming in, the link above is the link you can send your confession into. Okay? Wait, where's all my things? Oh, we read all those ones. Okay. We're now further up. Okay, nope, we got more. Oh no, we read that one. Blech. Ah, we read that one too. They're not marking this as red. We've got a cute little confession here. Okay, then one social media. In a way it is. Yeah, because we're being social, so I'd count as social media. Come on, find mine. I need to shower. Is this one yours, Mo? Is this one yours? I did 2 confessions without any social media. Is it because we got the link up there? Oh, wait, it lets you in the Discord, and I posted it in the Discord as well. Okay, you don't need social media. Wait, does Discord count as social media? I don't even know. And this person's confession is, I've never kissed anyone. This person, actually, I know who this is, because I've had people tell me this before, that they've never kissed someone. Did you put your name on it? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? But this person has never smooched anyone. To be honest, I feel like that's very common these days. There's a lot of people who hasn't smooched anyone before. You've got me. I do have a Discord, but I don't really use it. You should join the Discord. We we chit chat in there pretty much every day. 2 social medias. I love you. We're like, I have none. And then we're like, well, I think you're fine. With that annoying person, I'm in yours. You're in my Discord. There you go. Whoever you are, I would smooch you. Whoever this person is who's never had a kiss, Mo will do it as tribute. There you go. You volunteer. How else is Tori supposed to know? How else am I supposed to know? Exactly. Right. Who needs a kiss? And see, this person was like, I never had a kiss, and all these people are coming forward to kiss you now. Like, it's probably not even the people you want to kiss you, but they're gonna do it, and you're gonna get that kiss. It wasn't me, but I'm down for a smooch. That's 3 people ready to kiss that person. Right, should I save? Who else wants to kiss them? Because what I'm gonna do is, also Carl, how are you doing today? What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna save that message. Where do I put that message? I fucking lost that message now. There it is. We're gonna save it, and then we're gonna post it to social medias, and then we're gonna be like, this many people wants to smooch you. There's gonna be a few that we're gonna repost, but this one, I'm gonna post this one, and we're gonna tell them. So far we have 3 people willing to smooch them, so they're gonna get that smooch. Sex ed in school taught me kissing leads to pregnancy and cuties. It's Minotaur. Minotaur's like, I've never had a kiss, and I don't want your kisses. Keep your kisses away from me, please and thank you. Come here. I've had my cootie jabs. Match made in heaven happening here in chat. Right, okay. Next confession. I love listening to Taylor Swift. Well, this is like the second confession we've had like this. But listen here, people. Listen here. I will not judge you for the music you listen to. I will never judge you for the music you listen to. I don't think there is like any songs like people out there. If you listen to their music, I won't judge you for. That's how it is. Like, if you enjoy the music, you enjoy the music. There you go. Like, you want to listen to Taylor Swift, you listen to Taylor Swift. T Swift has some bangers, not gonna lie. I've not listened to a lot of her old stuff. Like, I really need to. Not her old stuff, her new stuff. I really need to. But I'm like awful when it comes to listening to new music. I have like my comfort music, and then every now and then when I'm bored, I will listen to new music. Then other than that, I won't. Tori might not judge you, but that's what chat's for. Are you all judging them? Are you judging people for listening to Taylor Swift? Are the mechanics judged though? No! I didn't realize I had so many mechanics in my chat, to be honest. What's my favorite song is... Oh no, not the cartoons. They're bringing a new album soon. A new record. They're bringing it back. The cartoons are coming back. That was the baby shark of that generation. And I've said that before and I'll say it again. Because it was. I know who this one is from. I know who this one's from. Witch Doctor. Exactly, Witch Doctor. But none of you are going to go to the Witch Doctor. I feel like the Witch Doctor is not like... Because, like, imagine, right? You go to Witch Doctor and you're like, I like someone. Give me some advice on how to, like, get with them. And then it's like, here are the words that you need to know. And then they start saying all these sounds, like, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang. And I'm like, if someone walked up to me and said that, like, especially if I didn't know the song, and they walked up to me and they said those words, I would like, what is wrong with you? What are you going on about? But, you know, it wouldn't work. What is the Discord link? The Discord, just put exclamation mark Discord and it should pop up. How many Elmos did you kill for that shirt? For this shirt? One Elmo. It's just his top half. I'm wearing it like a little crop top. That's all. Didn't need any more than that. He had like, oh boy, do I have the words for you. Breaks in the song is like, open your ear holes, listen, take note, get your pen and paper. Here's the words you need to serenade some bitches. Someone walking up to me and yelling is how I lost my virginity. Honestly, I believe that. You say that and I really think that's true. With the people we know, that's definitely got to be somewhat true. We need someone to go on a date and try to chant the words. Right, imagine, right, you kind of do like a flashbob scenario. You're like out and about, and you're in a restaurant, and like there's like 2 people on the date, and one of them's not aware and everyone else is, and they just start chanting the words. They just start chanting ooh ee at you. But like there's one person not aware what's going on. Like, how terrifying would that be? I love how David came in with the responding to the Scrubs conversation. Yeah, Uncle Bo had some great taste in music. Minotaurs, get out of here! Exactly, Andy. Exactly. You heard a cat calling, now getting ready for the ooh-ee-ah-ah. Right. Right, here we go. So, next question. Right? Well, this is a question. This is not a confession. I'm not answering this. So the question is, what is your biggest missed opportunity? But this is meant to be confessions. We're not answering this. So that's why I got confused. That's why I said question. But we're not answering that. We're not answering the questions from you people. Okay? Your words of power, use wisely. Exactly. Use your words wisely. Use your ooh-ee-ah-ahs wisely. Okay? It's another one of them weird ones. Guys, another one of them weird ones. I'm just gonna read it out. They said, you are hot as fuck. I would love to do kinky webcam shit with you. All this stuff. And I'm like, no, you don't get none of that. You get nothing. You get none. You get none. Like, if I could, do the opposite of whatever that is, you would do that. Yeah. This is not even the worst one. We've had worse. This is not the worst one. We've had worse. That's why I was like, I can read this one out. But this person gets nothing. That's why you're in my confessions anonymously, because you know you get nothing. You know you're gross as fuck. I'm not even sorry. I was about to say sorry, but I'm not sorry. They gross. Blech. Sticky sounds. These things, they don't mark themselves as red, which is really annoying. Oh, this one's nice. It's very aggressive, but very nice. No snoo for them. No snoo for them. They get nothing. Nothing. Do you think they would believe me if I tell them that I don't have a webcam? Do you think they would believe that? You lot who confess this, your sins aren't accepted. Yeah, we do not, your sins are not forgiven. You need to go in a bin. The bin of sins. I will find a bin of sins, and they can go, their confessions can go in the bin of sins. So this one says, love your style and the pink hair fucking sick. Really like your tattoos also, and you're a very beautiful person. I like this kind of compliment. It was aggressive, it was straightforward, it was straight to the point, and not weird. No love confession there. Is Tori actually tall enough to do snoo? I'm 9'2". 9'2". It's canon, okay? Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, bruv. To all the compliments I'm getting, I'm like, thanks. I know I'm alright. I can't say the same for you because it's anonymous, and I have no idea who's putting these messages in. So you get nothing. Don't say 9 foot, you'll set the foot guys off. We do have some feet people in this community. We have found this out the hard way. They still won't pay £100 for my left foot though. I keep offering, but they won't do it. Oh my god, I just read one word. I can't read this one, but it's kind of funny. This one's another gross one, and I can't put it in chat. I can't say it to you guys. I can't even censor it. So we're gonna have to skip this one. So I'm gonna, again, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna send it to the mods, which I think at the moment is just Russ. I don't know if Ren's here. We need a gross counter. This one would be the 4th one. I'm gonna post this to the mods, and then they can tell you how bad it is. There was one earlier, there's one I censored, and obviously we had the last one which I didn't have to censor, but then this one and another one we had, I don't think I can even censor them. So now we've got, oh, this one's come through as anonymous message. They haven't done this one as confession, so someone's gone back to find the anonymous link for the messaging and rather than the confessions. But because at the top, if you notice for my mods who can see them, the top of the banner changes color depending on if it's a confession or not. Yours is bad. I don't think it's this bad. Because so we have okay, Ren's here as well. Lime says she has us muted at the moment, so she's in the Discord typing, but she's got us muted. So that one I can't even read that one. I can't even read that one on chat. So skip that one, GC. Ren says skip that, so we have to skip that one. There's no way of censoring it. But they use the word WOD, okay? They use the word WOD. And rogering. Well, that person needs to drink some dustbin juice after saying that. That person needs to eat some soap. They need to clean their mouth out with soap. This one's another nice one. What? They were making Doom maps? Doom maps. Disgusting. Disgusting. Sounds wholesome. Damn. Guess it didn't come. Still didn't come. It hasn't. Yours hasn't come up yet. Yours hasn't come up. This was a nice one, but we're going to do the thumbs up again because we're like, thanks. It says, you're absolutely beautiful and I love your streams and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. That is how I'm accepting all my compliments now. So, okay, next one. What's in your Spotify top songs? Not answering it because that's a question and we're doing confessions, okay? This isn't about my confessions. This is about your confessions. Maybe that's what's happened. Is people are trying to get me to confess stuff, thinking it's me confess. I'm not confessing shit. You ain't known about my sins and my crimes. You don't need to know anything. You didn't make yourself clear. Did mine come up yet? I feel like yours did, but I can't remember what it was. You weren't here for a second. I can't remember it. I honestly can't remember. There was one that I thought was you, but then you disappeared and I can't tell you what one it was. So now I will never know. We will never know. I honestly stopped remembering what I left, but that last one before the Spotify sounds like something I left. That you're telling me I was beautiful and you love my streams and I have a wonderful day. I'll take the compliment. I'm taking the compliment. Hey, it's Aramis! Hi. Oh, hello there. Goodbye. Goodbye, Aramis. See you later. Right. You have very beautiful tattoos. Thanks. Okay, next one. Are we ready for this confession? Do you guys want to hear this confession going on there? Okay. I feel like this one might be Darkstar. Which isn't that bad. It's not like fucked up. I don't know, it was the old days and... Oh, okay. I don't think I've come across yours. Right. I'm ready based on your reaction so far. When I go for a poo, I say I am taking King Kong's finger out of my ass. Who is this? Who are you? Why are you like this? Gross. That person, every day or most days, I hope it's not like once a week, they remove King Kong's finger from their ass. Who is? I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. We would have to pay to find out who it is. But we're not going to. This one's Minotaur's. Minotaur, this one's you. I know this one's you. I know this one's you. Oh my god, this one's definitely you. So I'm not going to say the name that's in this because we're not going to dox people. But Minotaurs, when I got my A-levels, my results for A-levels, I did so badly I got drunk with our other friend on the hill behind where we went to school instead of going and facing my parents. Did your parents ever find out that you did badly? Did you just never tell them? I love how, like, there's some people where they put so much detail in them. I'm like, I know who this is. When I leave work, I always say I'm going to make, like, a belly button and be outie. I've never heard that one before, Duck. I actually really like that one. They think I'm a doctor right now. I honestly think that's what your parents believe. I think that is true. Like... I know that one shoot. I love how it's like being anonymous, and I'm like, I know who this is. There's only one person here who knows people I know. I feel like this one's Renegade. This one's Renegade, or is Iceman, if Iceman's here. That was an obvious one. I have less obvious one hidden somewhere. There was other ones, but I think I guessed one and then I've lost it. It's like lost in like the list that we've already done. So this one, I feel like Renegade. I'm watching you, Renegade. This is why Renegade's no longer the golden child if this is them. An old lady at a cash point asked me to help check her balance. So I gave her a good push. It wasn't good. Who sent that one. I'm watching you. Go around pushing on ladies. Absolute menaces. All of you. You've all got problems. That's not me, honestly. I'm still gonna make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. I like that one, but I like the belly button one more. I like it a lot. I'm gonna be stealing that one. Have we still got like ones that we need to read? No, I think, wait, we're doing all right. They've like all marked themselves as red now. We've still got loads more coming in. So I'm appreciating this, guys. I am appreciating this. Because we've gone through essentially like 50 at the moment. Because some of them were just terrible and we couldn't discuss them. We couldn't talk about their sins. Like I would say we're talking behind people's backs, but they could be here in the chat and I don't know. People always get mad at elderly abuse, but what if a 97-year-old Agnes was being a dick and then you knock her the fuck out? Good night, Agnes. I didn't really push the old lady. It was a joke. It was great of you going around pushing old ladies. I sent a couple that are more chatty. Ooh. We like to hear it. We like to hear it. Right. Oh my god, I keep messing up. Alright. This one. You are absolutely gorgeous. One day I'll cross the pond for a visit. One day, who? Is this Andy? I feel like this is Andy. Andy, is this you? I feel like it is. Sounds like Andy. Sounds like the way Andy talks. Sure. A joke. Pushing on women is jokes. Right. No, but something I would say. Okay, that wasn't you? Oh, I wonder who that was. We'll see. I have given over 8,000 to female streamers in the last 3 years. I'm addicted. 8,000? 8,000? That's a lot. Like 8,000. What, guys? Do math me. 8,000 divided by 3. Should we divide it down to how much that would be daily? Jesus Christ, holy fuck. Right, we're gonna do some maths. Right? So 8,000 divided by 3 is 2,666, right? At least 12. It's not at least 12. Actually, no, it is at least 12. I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing. Right? Then if we divide that, let's divide that by how many weeks are in a year. That's £51 a week. Actually, that's not too bad. When you say £51 a week, because it depends on your job and what you have, I would say put that together. That's not too bad. That is baby. Mo's like, that's baby number. Mo's like, watch this. 9K dropped. Don't worry, Mo. I don't expect that. I don't think. Like, if you did that, I would be shooketh. I'd be like on the floor unconscious. I would have to end stream because I'd be in too much shock. Like, have you ever seen those streams where people come in and they drop like 50K? I genuinely don't know how I would react. I don't think I would react. I think I would just be like stunned. Because like when people give me gifts, right, of like just things they really, really like. Sometimes I've had someone, right, film me when they give me a gift because they're like waiting for a reaction. But I don't react because I like it so much. I stare at it and I'm like taking in like whatever the gift is. And so they expect me to like jump up and down, scream, but like, oh my god, I love it so much. But I like go into like this really zen moment where I'm like staring at whatever it is because I'm just taking it in. And so like I don't think I'd react. I think I'd just be like absolutely chill and just like I just wouldn't react. I wouldn't be chill. I'd be like freaking out on the inside. But at the same time, I would look like I'm not reacting to anything. I don't have that much. You are safe. I am safe. But subs monthly, so it's a 200 a month. A month. Oh, that's true. That's true. But then, like, they didn't say, like, they spent, like, it could be on bits and it also could be on donos. So... Because I'm like, that's a lot of work to go into 200, like, streams. 200 streams? Not 200 streams. What's 200 divided by 5? You know what I'm trying to say. That many streams to spend that much money. That's a lot of effort. Tori EXE has stopped responding. That's basically what I get. Like, if someone gives me a gift I really like, I just stop responding. 20. See, that's not that bad. That's not that much. Like, if you have the money, I guess, like, that doesn't seem like that much money to you. We still not seen your kettle? It's not that great of a kettle, okay? It's not anything special. They didn't have the one I wanted. You know, like the little ones which are see-through and they light up when you turn them on. That's what I wanted. But they didn't have that one, so I haven't got that one. I don't really know how much I spent on Twitch. I just have an itchy dream. You just like to bless people. That's what I have. That's the one I want, Carl, but I haven't got that one. I got the ones that are like geometric. It's like grey and geometric. It doesn't even go with the rest of my kitchen. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. This one's Dark Star. I found Dark Stars. This one's Dark Stars. Maybe Jugs as well. This is theirs. This one says, cocaine happened in a private a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And the far, far away thing is what makes me think it's Dark Star, because Dark Star has an obsession with Star Wars. So there you go. Quick fix for that. I have a hut. You can live in there. I don't want to live in your hut. Crazy. You're crazier than the people in my confessions. Unhinged. What are you up to today? That's a question, and I'm not answering that. Why are you asking questions? Don't you ask me questions. We've been through this. Don't ask me questions. See, Dark Star, I knew what you were on about. I play too much game. Who is this? Who plays too much game? You can never play too much games. It's fine. Wow, my hut is nice. Is your hut nice? How's your hut nice? Tell me about your hut. Can I live in the hut? Andy, don't fall for this. Carl could be a serial killer and you're trying to live in Carl's hut. Stay out of Carl's hut. Tori, my kittle. Your what? What did you say? No? I don't even know what those stars are. Did you accidentally type a link? That was before I met Jug. Is your hut called Jabba? Too much. Hey, CJ, too much game? Excuse me? This person, I play too much game. CJ, how you doing? How you been? Kettle. You kittle? It was a link. I think it was a link. I think it was a link. Yeah, I think Mo probably, oh! You sent a link to show us what your kettle was, but we don't allow links here, so we will never know what your kettle looks like. What, 9 years ago? Oh! Thank you, Symbio! I will now make your heart. We'll take a break to make a heart. As long as you don't touch the black bin bags. See, now I'm afraid. 9 years ago. Was I streaming 9 years ago? Hey, Tori, just doing great. Great, thanks. How are you doing? Great to catch a stream. Finally, I appreciate having you here, CJ. How have you been? How have you been? Oh, I appreciate having you here. But we're having a good stream. We're reading confessions. Some people don't understand what a confession is, and so we're getting questions, and we're refusing to answer them. We ain't answering questions today. We're only answering confessions and seeing if we let their sins slide. And there's some sins that they need to go in the sin bin. They're not even getting like. We're not even like giving them like any. We're not even gonna help them. They're just gone. They're the lost cause. Glad to see you back. Thank you, Symbio. I thought it was only weird how the link to the kettle was an OnlyFans. We had a confession earlier. Minotaurs, do you have an OnlyFans? We had a confession earlier. Someone confessing that they have an OnlyFans, and I'm like, who would confess it in secret and not tell me? Because you know I support anyone with OnlyFans. So, is it you, Minotaurs? Do you have an OnlyFans to make ends meet? Oh yeah, I've seen you posting about the confessions on Twitter. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Always busy, but it saves the boredom aside from the day job, right? Yes. Maybe I already have Mo teched it. Oh, maybe you already have. Wait, what did Mo say? Please submit a confession. I sent mine, but she did not read it yet. Though I will get to them. Wouldn't you like to know? Do you have an OnlyFans? Minotaurs has an OnlyFans. I now know who it is. I would make an Only Dads account. And I was talking to people about making an OnlyFans as a joke, and I just posted memes. And so when people were like, ooh, signing up, because you know that like all the confessions before when people have asked me, like all the anonymous messages, and they're like, do you have an OnlyFans? When you get an OnlyFans? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh no, I just drew my desk in permanent marker, so now there's permanent marker all over my desk. Never mind. But like, I'm just like gonna be posting, I was gonna get an OnlyFans, they all sign up to it, and I'm like, psych! Have some memes. No, I just be the raccoon memes. They're like, you posted this on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, and? There you go, only Siths. Right, what am I doing? Making Symbiote's heart. There you go, Symbiote. There is your heart. I wrote that really neatly. I'm very proud of myself. Now, in the pile of hearts it goes. Yeah, post some weird random feet you find on Google image store. It's never the same foot. It's never the same foot. Oh, that reminds you. Okay, this one time. So back when I used to like actively use Snapchat because I was like a massive troll on Snapchat. Oh my god, I've lost my pen. There's my pen. Right. Okay. So someone added me randomly on Snapchat when I was like at a camping event with my friends. And they were claiming to be a lesbian and they rate girls on their hotness. So they were like, send me a selfie. And I'm like, oh, I'm a dude. And because you know me, I can't resist starting lying to people when they start trying to like lie to me. And so then I sent them a picture of my friend with her permission. And then I was claiming that like she is my girlfriend. And I was like, it's my girlfriend. I was pretending to be a man, obviously. So then I was like, this is my girlfriend. And they're like, I don't think so. I think you're lying. And I'm pretty sure that the person knew me because then I sent a picture of me and her. And then I claimed I was my ex-girlfriend. And then they kept questioning about me. And then I was like, do you know what? Because you keep asking me questions, I'm going to send you a dick pic. So I went to Google, found a dick pic. And I just kept sending them dick pics. And they're like, I know it's not yours. But every dick looked significantly different. And then I got bored with them, so I just stopped messaging them. But it was like some weirdo who was like trying to get me to send them nudes so they could rate my body. And I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna believe that you're some lesbian that suddenly added me on Snapchat and was like trying to rate me. You know? Weirdos. Right, I missed some chat, so I'm gonna back up. Only flans, I make great pudding. Do you make great pudding? You have to prove that. Yeah, some weird random feet you find on Google. Oh, I read that. I wanted to create an OF where I post drawings of fans. That would be kind of cute, but like, wouldn't it be better to do like a Patreon or something? I was gonna sub an OnlyFans, but post like a weekend dad, just go up to the camera and be like, think you did a really good job there, kiddo. I thought you meant like the old, you know, like the men in their 50s who take pictures for like dating websites or Facebook and they take the like, it's just a picture from this angle. And then like, yeah, you know, like they just posted those pictures. The customs are custom drawings of turbines. Oh, back to the wholesome shit. I identify as a lesbian. Darkstar, I knew it wasn't you. Ah, yeah, Snapchat, aka dick pics app. I only ever received one dick pic on Snapchat. And I don't even know who it was. But they sent me one. But other than that, I've never received any other dick pics on Snapchat. I'm not making you pudding, you freeloader. I'm going to find out where you live, and I'm going to come to your house and get some pudding. I do that for free on Instagram stories. What, post dick pics? Just one, GG. I know. It was and it was as I stopped using Snapchat as well. So there could be more in my DMs, but I have no idea. I hated Snapchat when it became really easy to add people. I liked it back when you had to have the code to add someone. But now you can do the quick add and you got random people adding me and I'm like, don't add me. If I've not given you my code, you do not have the right to add me. Yeah, but I want to do it on OnlyFans for the meme. That's fair. I get you. So many pics of Richard. So many. If I were you, I'd be offended. Well, because I didn't receive many dick pics. I think the issue was they knew I would have screenshotted it and posted it publicly. I think that's the issue. Because there was people where they would try to send me dick pics and my friend, I would send his dick pics back to them. And so I'd be like, here, have this dick pic. And then they didn't like the fact that they would get one back. And this is when they were messaging me on not an anonymous platform. So they were like, well, we don't want to message you on an anonymous platform because you're going to screenshot and send it to people. I'm like, damn straight I am. Don't send it to me. I'm sorry, but I've had more than you. I had 3. Mo, you hussy. Well done on getting one. Thank you, guys. No chin pic. Post all the chin pics, Carl. Post them all. You could turn that thing off on Snapchat, I think. I've tried. Actually, no, I think I have done it. I think I have done it now. But this is before like they stopped you from doing it. I turned the quick add off and that didn't turn it off. Yeah, I feel like I tried, but it's still there. So it's like, I think it still has the suggestions. So I don't think people can add me, but I think it does do suggestions. But if you want a confession, I got scammed, not 2 separate people from the total about $1,000 and I have hard to trust people who want money. Why are you giving people money? Don't give people your money. Don't get scammed. People don't deserve your money. That's your hard-earned money. If people ask you money, don't do it. Especially if they're strangers. Don't give them money. Who is Publicly? Publicly is someone that you do not need to get involved with, Ran. I remember when they make your face look like a girl filter. I made it my profile, I swear to you. Less than 24 hours, 3 dick pics. I hated that. I made myself look like a guy, and I looked like the guy who I would avoid in the streets. I was like, he is someone I would avoid. I was like, if I was a guy, I'd avoid me. Ugh. Don't give your money to strangers unless they're streamers. But the thing is, that I find that's different because you can see my face, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like when it's like people online and you haven't spoken, like you have, like, they won't video call or anything, and I'm like, yeah, I think you're a fake person. In which case they are really strangers. Are we really? Oh my god, I was a cutie as a girl. It was creepy. All the guys who put the girl filter on looked cute as fuck, right? And then all the girls who put it on, only some of them looked good. There was I made the picture of the guy I worked with, and I turned it into a girl. And then we actually put it into like the entrance hall, and you got like the poster boards with like the covers on them. We put it in there, and so people kept complimenting him on his beautiful looks. Hey, it's Iceman. I'm allergic to the ceiling mounted dartboards. They're always making me throw up. Iceman, how are you? Fem Minotaurs was hot, I can't lie. You guys are like, I love how you guys all like are attracted to yourself as ladies. Like, I like that for you. Stranger danger all the time. Well, I was just a person who wears my heart on my chest, but since then I only give money who I meet in real life in person. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Like, you need to keep yourself safe. I'm good, Tori, how are you? I'm good. We're reading people's confessions. There's a link at the top of the chat if you want to read comment. Like, I don't know where it is in comparison. Is it over there? Am I pointing at it? Am I pointing the wrong way? It's over there. It's over there. I feel like it's over there. I don't know. Right, next confession. Alright. Okay, this is a weird one. I am obsessed, like really obsessed, watching animals' hooves being trimmed. The worse, the better. That person likes to watch, they don't like human feet. They like animal feet. They like hooves. That's Mo's. You think that's Mo? Mo, is this you? Own up right now. Any people around us that ask for money is crackheads. At least they have the confidence to ask. I wore my heart on my chest too, but made all my clothes very stained. Renegade, put your heart away. Put it away. Yes, me. You found me! Is that you? Is that actually you? CJ knows. So it is you? Mo, you're messed up. You got problems. Go to therapy. Stop giving your money to streamers and spend it on therapy. There's a dark intersection between foot fetishes and my... Aramis! I appreciate you. Let me give you a little heart. But between foot fetishes, My Little Pony fans, and we found it. That's it. There is those are the people. It's Mo. Mo's that person. Thank you, Aramis. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna make you a little heart, Aramis. Little heart. Here we go. I had to come back from Pharaoh to resub. Oh, I appreciate you so much. But the cows look so happy and give the guy cute kisses. I like to see how happy and light they feel. Okay, that's adorable. That's adorable. But when you were like, the worse they are, the better. You nasty. Mo, you a nasty boy. Disgusting. I'm watching you. Alright. I'm making this heart. I'm making this heart for Aramis. We're gonna get there. It's gonna be done soon. But cows are cute. There's a photo of me. I don't know. I don't think I posted a photo of me petting the cow. I think I posted a photo of me going to the cow. And I titled it, "Let me pet that cow." Because there was at a wedding and there was a cow. And I was like, I want to pet the cow. And they brought the cow out. And I was like, I'm going to go pet the cow. And I found out later on that they let the kids feed the cow. And I'm like, the kids do not appreciate that as much as I would. Why didn't you let me feed the cow? You weren't messed up. You got messed up. You messed up. Your cons are messed up. No. And you have to be really good at making those hearts now. I am. I got to the point where I had to make them smaller. I found a bunch of boards with hearts on that I didn't know I had, and I need to put them on that big board, and I think that big board's gonna get full up. What the fuck? I thought I was out of the pocket. Nasty boy. Nasty. Moo by Doja Cat. I don't know. I listen to really a lot of Doja Cat songs. She's gone a bit crazy recently. What am I doing? I'm making a heart for Aramis. I'm writing Aramis's name on it. Aramis. There's a little heart. It'll go here until after stream, and then it'll go on the board. I say after stream. It might not even get on the after stream. We'll see. We'll see when it ends up on the board. I gotta put all the other hearts, or like all those hearts that's in a little pile, they gotta go on the board. I recently only bought this board, and you guys are like filling it up like crazy. Okay, now I can shower. Okay, you go wash, Mo. You stink. Go wash all that nastiness off of you. Don't you out me, you bloody silly boy. Mo's like shaking his fist. The song goes, bitch, I'm a cow. I'm not a cat, I don't say meow, say moo. Is that how it goes? I'm just like making up the tune myself. If we get 4 of those big boards, we can make a sub fort. We actually could. I love cows. Cows are cute. Have you seen the cows online where they've been like washed and blow dried? And they're so fluffy. They're so cute. There's still so many of these things coming in. I'm not even gonna read this one. This one's not even gonna get read. This one's one of you in chat, and one of you's admitted to being a pervert, and I'm not even reading it. Your confession doesn't even deserve to get read on here, okay? Yes, I follow them on IG. Wait, who do you follow? Oh, you follow the cows that get blown on IG. I usually just go by Omega, but I really allow Aramis to not confuse with the Omega. Yeah, so I would have called you Omega if I didn't have like 4 other Omegas that come by, but I think you only usually bump into 2 of them. I know the other 2 are like quite busy a lot of the time, so yeah, it gets like this. I just have so many Omegas in my community. That's literally the only reason I call you Aramis. I'm gonna pee on the board and drink half a bottle of whiskey. Don't you pee on my boards. Keep your pee away from my boards. Thank you very much. Your animal foot secrets are safe with me, Mo. Unless Casper is lurking. Dude, like the foot secrets are safe with us. Like all of us here in chat today. They're the only people they're safe with. But I'm not reading this one. You go, that confession, that little perverted confession, not even getting read. You didn't get to read that. Gross. I'm watching you. This one's Russ. I know this one's Russ. Oh my god, this one's definitely Russ. Russ is because Russ has confessed this to me before. So, this is Russ. What did I miss? You haven't actually missed that much. I feel it hasn't been that chaotic. All right. During uni, I had a life drawing class, and during one class, this old man fell asleep while laying down. His eggplant slipped to the side. I thought nothing of it. I was being professional until I see my friend rub out the guy's eggplant and redraw it in the new location. Had to stop myself from laughing. We've all been there. Russ, no used confession. Stop re-confessing stuff. But like, so I've done life drawing as well. I used to go to art college and I did life drawing. And like, honestly, this is one of the funniest times. So we were doing life drawing, and like, so I remember it was always like they had like 2 sets that would do life drawing. They rotate weekly. So this week it was me and my class and one other class. And we were just not quiet about the whole time. Firstly, right, when you do life drawing, the way they taught me to do it, I don't know if Russ does it like this. So to measure the body parts, you would use your pen or your pencil. And then you would like measure the parts of the body, like the legs and stuff like this. So you would like be like literally just watching them like this. And then you would measure it. And then you would like, say like their leg was like that long. Then you would measure this against the paper. And then like you would draw that like length of like whatever that is. And that's how you get the proportions. So imagine you just got some nude ass guy stood there. And this guy, he was literally stood there like proud. He was like, yeah, I am naked. And like, he literally, like, so all you got this class of like teens just like this. Just like, one eye closed, looking at him, measuring all his body parts. And then, but the worst part was, because we were all teens and we're quite immature, you just had us all like, hey, like not even like quietly, like we were whispering, but we're yelling, whispering, and we're like, hey, are you drawing the penis? And then someone else was like, I don't know, do we have to? And then someone else is like, I'm not drawing it. They're like, it's gross. And I'm like, that poor guy is like stood up there with these teenagers discussing his dick. And I was just like, because like, these are voluntary people. They didn't even get paid. They volunteered for this. So this guy volunteered and then just got like ripped apart by these kids. Trust me, some get a kick out of it. I feel like he would like, yeah, he was like proud of himself. And we're like, please, you're being weird, sir, because you're old and we're kids. Aramis is actually one of the 3 musketeers, and I like him. Aramis Omega lore being spilled. You're telling us your whole lore now. We're learning about you. Yep, always giving them a thumbs up. See, Russ gets it. It comes with the territory, so he's probably used to it. But yeah, especially being like a bunch of teenagers. But it's the fact that like we're like, hey, and we're obviously not being subtle. Though I still have the pictures somewhere, but I don't know where they are. And like, I didn't draw the ween. I was like, I'm not drawing his ween. I'm not like measuring like with a little thumbs up measuring his ween. And so, but like, but so if you find the drawings and you look at them, there's just a void where it would be. So he's like drawing and then there's just like an empty void. At least he didn't get a stiffy. At least he didn't. You're right on that. Like, we were all lucky that day. Some of them have websites where they get rated about how good of a life drawing model they are. What? I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Maybe we weren't told because we weren't allowed. Like, they knew like we would be trolls. We're teenagers. I don't know what else people expected of us. I'm still drinking. Like, I've had the same coffee for 2.5 hours. It basically is nice coffee now. So you drew Ken. No, because Ken, like, if drawing Ken, I would have drawn a smooth, like, little smooth patch, but it was generally just a void. Like, the lines didn't even meet up at the leg. Like, the legs went up, and then it was a gap. There was just a void of nothingness. Yeah, one of them gave us a business card with a link to it. See, he probably, after we took back his ween, he was like, they're probably going to rate me down. Don't give them the business card. Which to me makes sense. Don't give us your business card. We would have rated you down. Because I think one of the friends were like, why is he so proud? He's got nothing to be like proud about. And we're like, so he probably heard that. So, you know how it be. We probably don't know how it be if you haven't done live drawing. So yeah, he's not going to give us his business card. He's probably like, I ain't going back to that place. Who is this? We got confession. We got another confession. I ended up selling pictures of myself. Who is this? What kind of pictures? Confess in chat. I know this is meant to be anonymous, but tell us. Confess. Who's been sending pictures of themselves? What kind of pictures? Who are you sending them to? How much for? How much did you make? Was it worth the living? Are you ashamed? Are you not ashamed? And I just got questions. We will forgive your sins, because that's alright. There's been worse ones. Tori knows me too well for me to confess stuff. I do know you too well. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. This coffee will one day be done. But that day is not now, because we still got more confessions. Let's go. I know this is one of you in chat. This was definitely, you don't need to confess it's Russ. You'll just get outed anyway. If I know who it is, I out them. I do. You can try to be anonymous with me, but you're not anonymous. You're the prettiest girl on Twitch. I doubt it. There's a lot of us. And if you made an OF, you'd make millions. I would only post memes. That's what I would post. So Tori confirmed isn't real and actually isn't master of void. That's why I'm always screaming into the void. Like, why else would I scream to the void if it's not screaming back? Only friends. I'm gonna make an only friends account. Only friends will follow me. I'm the prettiest girl on Twitch, but I'm not even a girl. Minotaur, you are the prettiest girl on Twitch. How does that make you feel? Do you feel love? Pineapple is king on pizza. It says it here. It says it here. I feel confused. Don't feel confused. You're pretty. Pretty people can't be confused. Pineapple is king on pizza. What do you all have to say about that? I know somebody got some stuff to say. Say it. Say it right now. Best confession. Russ, is this you? Is this, as you know, because Russ, you don't use the word king. I like my meat. You like your meat? That's fine. That's fine. Fun fact, I'm not subbed to a single OF. It's pretty odd watching my friends stream, as you know. I would feel creepy. That's true. That's true. That's true. You'd have to get, like, break that, like, because you said you watch people you met in that real life. So you would have to, like, break that boundary. The thing is, I know I follow a lot of, like, OnlyFans, like, creators as well. And like I'm always liking like half naked pictures of my friends. Some of them have started posting stuff to like their public profiles instead of their OnlyFans. I'm like, that should be an OnlyFans thing. And when I open my phone, I'm like, whoa! And I'm like, I scroll past it. I felt that needed a little more clarification. I feel the same, Mo. I work for like 3OF. I'm being paid to look at them. It's so weird. You're being paid to look at them? As in, like, do you like help them choose the pictures they put up? Or do you, because who was I speaking to? Or who was I watching? No, I can't remember. What people would, they would reply to the messages of, like, so there'd be like girls who had like the OnlyFans account. And then, it was a TikTok I was watching. It wasn't someone I was speaking to. And they basically like, they would respond to the messages of guys on the girls' behalf because there'd be too many messages that like the girls couldn't keep up with it. So like this other guy would like, they paid him to just message them. And they also like, he like volunteered his address because people would like want to sell them stuff, like send them stuff. And he was like, well, you guys don't want to give up your address, so I'll have it sent to me instead. And so he would get loads of free stuff. And so yeah, I video edit and do post-processing for them. Well, that's not too bad. You get paid for it. Like, that's a pretty good gig. And they trust you not to be worried about it, which is, like, obviously, is really good. That's, like, a high compliment right there. I like, you know, the fact that people, like, trust you with that kind of content. Because, you know, there'll be some people who make it weird. They'll be like, and you'll be like... Some people have even wanted to use AI to respond to their fans. Yeah, to be honest, I can't even blame them. I can't even blame them. There's so many of them. And if they have to keep, like, you know, talking to them... That's a lot of people. And imagine having to think of something to say to them all the time. Especially like the same person like messages you daily and you're like, how you doing? You go and say, I'm great in like a billion different ways. I guess after a certain amount of time, you just become blind to what's on the screen. Or just normalize to it. I think that's true, because I used to do a lot of modeling. And I used to like, other people, I didn't do like a certain level. But I knew a lot of the photographers worked with people who did that level. And in the end, they were like, yeah, it's just, I'm just seeing the same thing all the time. Yeah, there's also business distance that I'm like at work. Oh, that's not too bad though. It's pretty good. Very impressed. This is disgusting confession. Who is this? This person said, I wait for toast to get cold before buttering it. You nasty. Disgusting. Who is this? Who is this? Out yourself right now. What? They wait for the toast to get cold before buttering it. What? Fuck, they're disgusting. They're an absolute monster. Disgusting. Bring back the death penalty. Exactly. Who is this? Oh no, your sins are not being forgiven. This is the worst sin I've ever seen. The worst. That's one thing you get desensitized if you're exposed to something regularly. Like, I became desensitized to being robbed at my old job. Being robbed? Actually, I think a lot of people get robbed. Pass 112 gamer, welcome in. How you doing? Who's the cold butterer? Guillotine. Yeah, they need the guillotine. We're bringing it back. Bring it back. Who the fuck is this? Who's this disgusting? I find people who eat cold pizza weird enough. They'll have a pizza at least warm for me. Cold pizza the next day, I will eat if it's there. But I would rather have like the pizza fresh. Most of the time, I don't eat the pizza. I like if it's cold, it's gone cold, and I won't eat it. This person, gross. What mic is that? Oh, it's just the snowball mic. It's nothing special. It's just, I want a better mic, but I'm not getting the mic. I kept buying mics, and this is like the best one for my voice. If I want one that suits my voice, I have to like buy a really expensive one, and I don't have the money for that yet. So one day I will have a good mic, but that today is not today, so you have to deal with it. I'll eat the pizza regardless of temperature because I'm a fat. Who is Mike? Mike's my best mate. Mikey. Are you from the UK? I am from the UK. I have another Tory story about a friend called Mike, actually, if you guys want to hear it. Because I know you love my stories. I know you love when I go on tangents. But you prefer hot pizza, like scalding hot pizza? Poor Mike, always been objectified. Mike must be a good listener. No, really not. Mike is not, to be honest. That's why I hit him a lot. It's hit. Not on purpose, to be honest. He's just in the way all the time. He just lives there. To be honest, I'm glad that like I can face you guys and have the mic here and it catches on. Do you have a scary experience? Yes. Actually, probably not. Actually, yes. No. I gotta think now. Do I have a scary experience? I honestly don't know. I have a dilemma. I want to order a pizza, but the Domino's here is terrible, like horrific. I think you're fucked. Talking to us is scary, especially to Russ. Russ is terrifying. Russ worries me. And this person who waits for their toast to get cold before they're buttering it. How can you be that patient as well? Absolute mental psychopath behavior, serial killer behavior. Don't order it then. Don't order it. This is Dark Star. I've read one line or two lines, and this is Dark Star. When I was in my 18s, I mixed MDM and acid. I woke up the next day in a random house, and next to me there was a naked grandma. I never took drugs ever again. Oh, this is not Dark Star. Who is that? Who did it? Who got on such a wild night that they were like, no more drugs to me. Done. When they're in the 18s, they said the 18s. They put they put one A and an S, so in the 18s. Mr. T. Mr. T's in my chat, talking to us. Do one chip challenge. That costs money. If you want me to do one chip challenge, you pay for it. I ain't got the money to do it. What's that sound like a good night? I mean, how? Wow, that's good. Andy, was this you? Andy, you sleeping with old ladies? Did you rob her afterwards? Did you? I got questions. Questions. Nah, you're like, nah. I think it's Andy. That old lady one, definitely Andy. I bet it was Andy. Andy's going around sleeping with old ladies. I warned you, Andy. We got you, Andy. This isn't even a confession. This is an actual fact. This was coming. People are like talking actual facts now. A good poop is underrated. Actual facts. Actual facts. Like, a good poop can like set your whole day for you. If you wake up in the morning and you go for a poop and you have a good poop and it's a 10 out of 10, you're guaranteed to have a good rest of your day. Actual fact. See? Not a confession. That's a fact. Is that a C flip? It is a C flip. I agree, exactly. We all love a good poop around here. Except for that King Kong guy. His poop seemed troublesome. He probably should go see a doctor about that. Oh my god, I lost all my confessions. Next one. I'd wish you'd notice me more. Who? Who is this? Who do you want to be noticed? Russ, is this you? Is this about you wanting to be the golden child? I don't know who I'd notice more. I notice you all equally. If you type in chat, I notice you. So if you want me to notice you more, you just gotta talk more. I've come into this at the right time. Nick, how you doing? We're just talking about a good poo. A good poo. By the way, anyone want to confess? The link is it there? I don't know. You guys never tell me if I'm pointing in the right direction. But it might be there. I only poop if I'm being paid. Boss makes $1, I make $10. That's why I poop on company time. Exactly. I had, like, when I had a job, and when I had to go into the office, I had some of my best poops in that place. Some of my best poops. Like, honestly, they were good poops. Do you reckon his poops have a fingernail too? Nasty. You disgusting. Okay, off the shower. I do not need noticing. Please notice me less, senpai. I notice you, Mo. You and your weird hoof fetish. We notice you. Always poop on company time. What if you, like, don't go to like work on the weekends and then it's like a Friday night and then you gotta hold it all until Monday? Like, I'm pretty sure that can cause you like trouble. Like, don't hold your poops, guys. If you gotta poop, go poop. Don't wait to be paid to poop. Nah, not me. I get your attention more than enough. What do you mean more than enough? How dare you? You'd like all my attention. I bet they are runny run. I'm gonna go shower too. I'll be lurking. Why are you all showering? You all get like a conversation about poop and then you're like, oof, gotta cool down, gotta go for a cold shower. What's wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? Or are you like washing all the filth off you? You're like, this filth, I need to wash it off of me. Not a fetish, I don't get aroused. I just smile inside when I see a happy cow. That kind of almost rhymed. That was almost there. They're all getting sweaty. So we always get sweaty talking about pooping. I'm a stinky boy. You're all stinky boys. God knows what they're... Yeah, what are you guys doing in there? Actually, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't even put that in the confessions. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't need that confession in my life. Don't need to know. You bunch of weirdos. All of you. Okay, right. I wish I had a kink. I'd be much easier to just type that into Google and see it than click randomly and cross my fingers. This person obviously has trouble finding porn that they like. I guess, like, I don't know how to, like, help you with that. Like, you're fucked up. Running a marathon. Andy, you're running a marathon in the shower? Stop that. If it involves, involves a what? Whist exercise? A whist? I know what you're saying. No, a whist. I have to head out. Good luck with the confessions. No worries, bro. Thank you for hanging out. You know I always appreciate it. That reminds me of a story. I went into the work bathroom, saw stool number 1 blocked and filled to the brim with brown. This flash is happening, but I don't know what's happening. I hit the flash, but it didn't work, so I used the other stool. As I was washing my hands, some other dude came in, looked at the first stool, looked at me disgusted, and left the room. They thought it was you? I would blame you too, actually. I would also blame you. That was gross. I have to hop off for the end of the month work stuff. Have a great rest of... No worries, Lime. You know I appreciate you. Don't work too hard and look after yourself, okay? I'm probably not spelling that right. I think it's spelled with an R, but I got what you were saying. But have a good night, Lime. I appreciate you. But yes, okay, so this person, I'm gonna read it again, because it, like, we're all very confused. Like, what, how are we gonna help this person? They're going through some turmoil right now. I have not been to Germany, no. I wish I had a kink, and I'd be much easier to just type that into Google and see it. Then click randomly and cross my fingers. The fact that you're using Google, you know there's websites for this. You just go to normal websites. Just go. Stop using Google. That's probably where you're going wrong. You ain't gonna get what you want on Google. It ain't what like used to be when it was like completely uncensored and you would like Google your favorite anime characters and then suddenly fucking loads of porn would pop up of them and then you were like traumatized for the rest of your life. Like go to the websites which are dedicated to this. You know you need it. Google is super safe these days. It is. That should just develop one. They should just develop one. Just go get one. Just pick one and dedicate your life to it. Google getting all the data on how to market to this person. We're telling them all the secrets. All of them. Right, next one. My advice to you is don't use Google. Rent Golden Girls from Blockbuster. Buy some lotion and have I. Golden Girls. Stop. Why are you like this? Google is the super thick condom of the internet. No feeling, but you're not going to have any accidents either. Well, actually, so my old manager, okay, there was this complete accident. I accidentally seen what was on her screen. No one else did, and she panicked. So, she had to tell the manager because if someone looked at her search history, they would have like seen what she was looking at, not on purpose. All right, okay. So she was like making like a fun little art attack poster for like the offices and she was going to print them out and post them everywhere. So she was designing it and she was getting like, you know, clip art of everything. And then she just kept like searching clip art this, clip art this, clip art that. The search for various things. And then she wanted like clip art of like something like a like Smartie tube. I don't know if some of you know what Smarties are. They're kind of like M&M's, Skittles, but like they got like hard shell chocolate in the middle. Okay, and they come in tubes. So she Googled cartoon chocolate tube, and so much hentai popped up, and it was just on Google, and she freaked out, and she had to tell, like not even her manager. She had to tell the guy at the top. Like I think there was like 3 managers ahead of her or something, like above her, that she had accidentally searched this and that's what came up. And the thing is, because her PC was on the end, so no one could actually see it, but if you were stood at the printer, you could see it. And so like I was at the printer just like minding my own business, and at the corner of my eye, all I suddenly seen was like a lot of hentai. And she literally covers the screen and just looks at me. It was so bad. That must have been an interesting phone call. It was. So she got the phone and she's like, I need to tell you something, just in case it like comes up anywhere. She was like, I accidentally looked at porn, but she was like, but it wasn't porn, it was like cartoon porn, but that's not what I was Googling. And that was like the best part. Tori poops. Why are you making like making clips of me pooping? That's why the lights started flashing. I realize that now. At the corner of the eye, you were like, hey, I know that website. It was just Google. It was just on Google. So yeah, I know that website. But yeah, that's unfortunately what happened. So hi, I may have brought up some hentai on my work. The thing is, she didn't know it's hentai. So she was like, so I Googled cartoon chocolate tube, and it was like porn, but it was like comic strips. And that's basically what it was. There you go. That's a story. I'm going on so many tangents today because I have so this is reminding me of stories and antics that's happened like in various places with me, where I've been. Like, people have to hope that stories don't happen around me because I will be telling you a story to the world. I got no filter. If I'm there, it's our story now. Like, there was one time I was in a tent. I was camping, and there was people being really loud, and they woke me up at like fucking like 3:30 in the morning. And they were just talking, then someone else came and talked, and suddenly they were gossiping. And I was like, if you're gonna wake me up by being loud at 3:30 in the morning, your gossip is now our gossip. And I told everyone else, was like, they shouldn't have been gossiping near my tent. They shouldn't have woken me up at that time. They should have been considerate and fucked off somewhere else. But they didn't. So now I know where they're gossiping, so does everyone else. Don't gossip near me if you wake me up. There you go. It was our gossip then. I like your face, voice, and personality. They gave me dopamine, so thank you for existing. Have a great day. Thank you. I like that compliment. You're the best. Yeah, that sounds fair to me. Exactly. Your gossip becomes our gossip if you're going to be loud enough near it next to me. There we go. Right, this next person. Oh, that was you, Andy. I appreciate you, Andy. This next person. Right, so this is an actual fact. This isn't a confession, this is a fact now. Actual fact. I still get excited when there's bubble wrap in a package. Facts. I still pop bubble wrap. There's literally bubble wrap right down on my floor. Because it's in a package I haven't thrown it out yet, because it's my bubble wrap. And it will, when I can no longer pop it no more, that's when it will go. Until then, it's lying on my floor. Like Francois back there. Francois is going through some problems back there. Once you pop, you just can't stop. Like Pringles. Like Pringles! See, there we go. There we go. We're on the same page. We have so many more confessions. Let's keep... Oh my god, we just got another one in. So these confessions are never stopping. Alright, I'm gonna read this one out. I don't know who sent this, but I'm gonna read it out. I want to jabber your hut. Who sent this? Actually, I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. You nasty. You are gross. And we're moving on from your nastiness. Oh, this one's really cute. And kind of sad. It's very Monongolian. I can't pronounce the word. I watched Megamind once and I can never pronounce the word again. But this one says, you are a splitting image of another streamer who was a good friend that I used to mod for. I miss her and your streams always make me nostalgic. Maybe it is me. I used to stream and then I stopped streaming and then I started streaming again. What if we're the same person? You just haven't realized it yet. And I came back pretending to be someone different. Identity crisis. You know how I am. That's how I be. Oh, we're getting more? God damn, you guys are working fast. Somehow Palatine returned. Darkstar, go to bed. Go to bed. Perfectly splendid. Darkstar has been following for 8 years, 7 months, 8 days, and 19 hours. Darkstar is an OG. An OG around here. Absolute menace. But an OG nonetheless. I always feel like the ugly ones in my friendship group. That's horrible. You're not the ugly one in your friendship group. Stop thinking about that. You cannot think negatively about yourself. You have to be positive. You have to wake up every morning, look at yourself and be like, damn, in the mirror. And then you will automatically start to look better because you'll start to feel better because you're complimenting yourself. If you keep calling yourself ugly, you make yourself ugly. Don't do that. Positivity, guys. Spread it. Spread the positivity. You're not the ugly one in your group. How many languages do you speak? 1. Only English. I am not educated at all. So there you go. But compliment yourselves. I want you guys to look in the mirror every morning and be like, you fine as hell. Be like, you are a queen or a king or an emperor. Whatever you want to be. Just don't put yourself down. Darkstar is ugly and the farthest thing from any type of G anywhere. Jug, you be nice to Darkstar. You look at Darkstar in the eye right now and be like, you're beautiful. Right now. I demand it. Don't be mean. Be nice. Spread kindness in this world. Or else. I wait for butter to go cold before toasting it? Who is this? You want us to go to Darkstar's house? Go to Darkstar. Darkstar posted his address earlier. So yeah, you can just go to his house. I don't want to, and you can't make Jug do it right now. Or else. I like Luke Skywalker. Give it up at this point. No, Darkstar. Jug has to tell you you're beautiful. And you have to say it back, okay? You have to hold each other's little faces in your little hands and tell each other that you're beautiful. You just like this, like hold chat and be like, you guys are beautiful. There you go. Have you seen Haunting on Blind Manor? Must see. I think I have. I think I actually have. Isn't that a series? I think I have seen that. Come through. Come through. I'm already not too nice at that. No! You hold his little face right now and tell him he's beautiful. Or else. I don't know or else what, but or else. No, Darkstar, how many? Darkstar's been going crazy. I'm not even reading ones I think of from Darkstar now. Confession chat. I told him, you better off. Or else. I used to sleep with someone who used to charge other guys for it, but never charged me. That's so kind of them. They used to give you the friend and family discount. Good for you. Good for you. I am chaotic good. Are you chaotic good? Actually, yeah, you might be considered chaotic good. I buy the first round. There's a bar next door. Go! You go celebrate your friendship. Go do it. I believe in you. Russ? What are you laughing at, Russ? You are laughing at these people getting free canoodling? This person, I mix Indian food with Mexican food and I love it. I can't even blame you. They're both pretty good foods, to be honest. They're both good. I would eat like different types of food together. Your response was great. I just say it how it is, really. Right, cycling back to the poo conversation. If the poo be runny, then my day will be sunny. You like your runny poops? You like your poops to be all runny? That makes your day sunny? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Runny poops, gross. Grown man, but like the Twilight Saga, watches it through once a year. I've only ever watched the first one, and I've debated watching all three of them because I've been seeing so many TikToks about it. I'm kind of want to watch it now. Like, I'm over like hating it. I might actually just watch it, and I can just like turn my brain off while I watch it. So I think that'd be fine. Hashtag poops. Hashtag for poops. You enjoy your poops, even if they're runny. You absolute fucking weirdo. You gross. But you watch. Oh, I read that one. Someone's outing my secrets. No more poop, too much poop. Well, this one says Tory poops. Why are you outing my secrets? No one can know that I poop. I, like, strictly tell people that I don't poop. Because girls don't poop. None of us poop. So don't be telling our secrets here on the internet. In my confession box? You come into my confession box and telling my secrets that I poop? You, into the sin bin with you. Into the sin bin. Hashtag Tory poops. Another one? Stop talking about my pooping habits. Don't tell people who's snitches. That one's Darkstar. I'm not reading that one. I know that one. It's another Star Wars one. This person keeps bringing up Mexican food. I'm a virgin. Who is this? Because we had people giving out kisses earlier, so, you know, we might have other people willing to give out other stuff in this chat. No poop, no poop. Stop the poop, exactly. So, don't worry. Whoever is the virgin, there'll be people in chat who will help you out, because they are like that. They're very giving people. They will do anything for you guys. Just so you know. I'm a virgin, what should I do? Okay, there's another virgin. 2 virgins in the chat? You don't need me to do the maths. Just go together. I beg to differ, lives in the house of girls who poop. Andy, don't you be snitching on the girls. Do not be snitching on girls, okay? I'm watching you. Do not snitch on them. Screw you poopers. Screw all the poopers. Actually, no, don't do that. I realised what I just said. Don't be screwing poopers. But okay, so we had 2 confessions of 2 virgins in a row. Just trade numbers. Trade discords. And you're good to go. There you go, problem solved. Look at solving problems today. I take it, the pooper. Dark Star. I ordered the same book 11 times because the condition kept being less than my OCD would allow. Which book, though? That's the question. Which book would be worth buying 11 times? And did you resell them? Or do you just, like, keep all 11 of the books? That's what I need to know. Sometimes you guys do confessions and I end up with more questions. More questions than answers. I need the answers. Thank you very much. I wait for work to start before having my morning poop. That's not even a confession. That's just smart. That's smart thinking. You want to poop on the clock. Otherwise, like, if you poop in the morning, it's a waste of your own personal time. Wait until you start work and poop then. The Virgin Bandit has to take your V card service. This number is 310. Wait, Andy, are you volunteering? Are you sacrificing yourself to these 2 people? I'm also a virgin, mate. There's 3 of you? There you go. We got 3 people. Just get together and sort it all out. There you go. Problem sorted. I believe in ghosts and actually seen one. Same. I have a ghost in my house called Julie. She harasses me. She needs to piss off, to be honest. She's like, she's just there all the time. And I'm like, Julie, mate, go away. I'm like having a shower, Julie. Get out the room. And also, she just does some DIY, which is quite questionable. So I'm like, Julie, what were you thinking? Sort it out. I'm referring to them to my buddy. Your buddy? Well, your buddy's going to get 3 customers. The Virgin Bandit. I feel like a threesome might be a bit overwhelming for 3 virgins. They might be really awkward. One of them might end up in the room, like in the corners eating a sandwich, and the other 2 are like in a staring contest. Ghosts can be good friends. I don't like my my ghost though. She's a bit of an old lady. She's very old-fashioned. Someone fucked an old woman and she died 3 days later. Nasty. Gross. Did you murder them? You're like, you can't tell anyone about this. Ugh, killed them. I reckon you did. I'm not a virgin. What should I do? Well, welcome to my confessions, where you can confess all your sins, okay? So you confess your sin, you will be forgiven. There you go. Sorted. Oh my, like, you guys are like spamming them now. It was an Assassin's Creed book, and I got a refund on a few of them, but mostly not. It's not like I made of money either. Then stop buying the same book. Damn. You crazy. You would have been better off going to buy the book in person. And then you would see that it, like, you would look at the quality of the book, and then you wouldn't have to buy it 11 times. Like when you feel alone and then you put on a scary movie and you won't feel alone anymore. Exactly. Exactly. We all like that feeling. That's a really good feeling to not feel alone and like you're about to be murdered in your own home. Confession. I pretend to be a ghost and haunt streamers, break their kettles and stuff. Who the fuck came in here and broke my kettle? Own up. Because I got a new kettle and I can't be having you break it. So if this is you, I reckon this is Minotaurs. Minotaurs, are you breaking my kettle? I recommend Everybody Poops is literally a majesty and should be taught in every grade. It should acutely be the Bible. Wait. So like, there's a book called Everybody Poops. I once read a book of like, does the animal poop or not? It was a very interesting book. I felt very well educated after finishing it. I already told you I broke your kettle. I'll do it again. Is that a threat? Are you threatening me and my kettle? The audacity of you. I like to turn the lights off when I'm in the bath and pretend I'm back in the womb. When all your troubles are gone away. When we were in the womb, we didn't have any stress. We just floated around, minding our own damn business. Sometimes kicking, you know. Sometimes doing little karate chops. I'm not even gonna judge you. If you want to pretend you're in the womb, pretend you're in the womb. It's the least stressful place I could think of, to be honest. This person's dick hurts when they have sex. What should they do? Go to the doctor. Go get seen by the doctor. Just go to the doctor. You probably need like a whole checkup. Just go, okay? You gross, you nasty. I sometimes eat beans while drinking coffee just to get an extra poop in. Baked beans are disgusting. That is, you know my views on beans. So yeah, that is quite the confession. That is quite the confession. Gross. There's literally a book, Everybody Poops. I can imagine there is. I think I've heard of it actually. That person needs help. That person does need help. We made it! We've done all the confessions. That's all the confessions, I think. I'm gonna scroll back down just in case we've missed any. Yeah, I think we've got them all. Hang on, another one's just come in. Another 2 just come in. Germany is better than UK. Okay. Beans. Get your beans out of here. Wait, are they dipping their beans in the coffee? That make you say it like they're dipping their balls in the coffee. Don't say it like that, Russ. Do not say it like that. Why are you like this? I confess that I make last-minute confessions. They must hate you in the confession box. Hate you. I want the attention of having the last confession. Well, you might lose it because another one's just come in. Sorry about that. I didn't mean it to sound like that. Russ, explain yourself. I think I know who this one is. And this person who sent the last confession, which I'm not going to read. Because that is a dumbass question. You might get banned. Yeah. Because I think I know who that is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I know who this is. I'm no longer a virgin. Thank you for the recommendations, chat. Look! We did some good work today. We did some good work. No, it's not. No, it's not. I think I know who it is. I think I know who's saying this. We've had a new person in chat today. And the way the messages are typed is like how they type in chat. So I'm pretty sure it's them. So it's not very good confessions. Okay, this one's Darkstar. It just says Eagles. That's Darkstar. I know who that one is. I regularly eat cornflakes for breakfast because I'm boring. That one sounds like Russ. Russ, do you eat cornflakes for breakfast? Because this sounds like a you one. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like something you do, Russ. Because, I don't know. It just sounds very Russ. Very Rustiel. Another one. Sorry. I know who it is. And you're not sorry. Why would you say it if you were sorry? Are you saying I'm boring? I didn't say anything. I'm just saying you sound like you eat cornflakes for breakfast. I've not had cornflakes in ages, so we now know who's not eating the cornflakes. I do not eat cornflakes. They eat you. I joke. They don't. Another question. It's Darkstar again. He's talking about the Eagles again. Are we done? Are we done? Remember guys, I can, if I want to, see who sends these anonymous messages. So, be careful. Watch yourselves. Right, that's it guys. That's it. We've done it. We've gone through all the, oh my god, there's 2 more. That's Darkstar again. If your nose runs and your feet smells, you might be standing on your head. I'm fucking flexible if that's the case. Absolutely flexible. But that's it. You all confess to your sins in my chat. You absolute heathens. So, I just get rid of you now. Get you out of my chat. Get you all gone down, done. Out of here. Be gone. We got a few people I can send you to. Who do I want to send you to? Who deserves your shenanigans? I might send you to this person. Because I can. Right, okay, what's happening this weekend? I don't know if I'm streaming Sunday. I'm hoping to stream Sunday. There's more confessions coming in. So, because I'm going away tomorrow for 50th birthday, then I come back Sunday. I'm gonna try coming back in time. I'm not like partying tomorrow. So I'm gonna try coming back in time on Sunday so that I can hang out with you guys, because we haven't streamed a lot this month, and I'm very sad that I haven't streamed that lot this month, and I feel like I've let myself down quite a bit. So next month I'm gonna try stream more, because I am going to like weddings and stuff as well. Alright, we'll make a heart. We'll make a heart for Silver. I appreciate you. Oh, you got me to 50! Dark Deadshot Gaming, hello, how are you doing? We're doing good, we're just about to end, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna make Silver a heart because Silver just got me to 50 subs for my endless goal. Just rounding up the sub goal. I appreciate you, Silver. Thank you for hanging out here. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm gonna make you your heart. You're gonna get your heart now. I'm gonna make your heart before I leave. Because you know I can't resist making the hearts. There's still confessions coming through as well. But yeah, we got socials. We got all the socials. We got all the grams. We got all the Twitters. The X, which no one calls it. It never ends. You're stuck. Nah, it will end because oh, you mean like I will just end it. I will just end it. Oh yeah, I was like, I've not muted that video, but it is muted. They're just watching a video that's not muted. But, right, I appreciate every single one of you. You're all good eggs. You know, here's to next month being a better month. Because, you know, this month's been a month. I've just got a wedding next month. And then after that, I don't know what day. I might miss a couple of days of streaming on that weekend, that week. But other than that, everything else should be absolutely fine. There shouldn't be anything else that, like, stops me from streaming. Non-challenge, this might be a cult. This is definitely not a cult. But Silver! Wait, who did you gift to? Do we know who you gifted to? Or you got a name on your own? Oh, it's the Will! Okay. Silver and Will together forever on this heart. Look at that. How cute is that? Ah, there we go. I'm sure Insomnia wasn't too bad. Insomnia was fun. But, yeah, I had, like, so much more going on at the end, like, throughout the month. I ended up barely streaming, and I'm like, I let myself go. Let myself go, let myself down. Because usually I stream 4 times a month, and this month, 4 times a month, 4 times a week. But this month I only streamed 8 days. And so I'm like, I've let myself go, let myself down. That's Dark Star. That's Dark Star. Hello, Alucard, how you doing? It was me, I confess, I'm sorry. You confess your sins. And that's all of them. That's all of them today. So now, get out of here. Right, I'm going to start the raid. But I appreciate you. You're all good eggs. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to go. I actually haven't eaten today. So I'm going to go eat because it is almost 9:15 at night and I haven't eaten today. So don't be mad at me. Sometimes I be like that. Sometimes I forget to eat, okay? So now I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go eat. But I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna start the raid. So you got me for like 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna go have a little snacky snack, get some eat. I'm so angry. Yeah, so angry. I'm eating. Please send cigarettes and Star Wars stuff too. No, you get nothing. You get nothing. I'm gonna go eat. But I appreciate you guys. Get out of here. Bye. See you later.